check that. Okay, we're doing a live. Howdy, everybody. Just getting everything hooked up all over the place. Highly. Why doesn't it put him motivated? Motivated. There you go. Done. Should we go live? We're going to go live. We're going live right now. Boom. Okay. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated with your host this evening, as all evenings. It's me, the Oraganji. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the hangout, the smoke sesh, the talky-talk, the community get-together. Because that's what's happening right here, right now, on the Sunday Seshi. Very excited, as you can tell. I am full of vim and vigor right now, and I don't know what. Actually, all right, full honesty, full authenticity really quickly. Right before, about an hour ago, I was trying to relax and play some VR bowling. And I broke my thumb. My thumb, I can't move it. It's inflaming. It's really bad. I had to reset it. So what I did, I was playing VR bowling. And I had a beautiful, like a 1-2 step, and you throw the hand up, and it was beautiful. I mean, I really enjoy this game because I don't have time to go bowling. So I was playing bowling like an hour ago, doing great. And I must have gone too close, not must have, I did. I went too close to the dresser, and I hit the dresser at full speed, at full upswing, with my right arm, and it was my thumb that hit the dresser, and it just crushed it. Rest of the fingers are fine, but the thumb is not. So I had to pull it because it was all disjointed and shit. I'm like, oh, it hurt so bad that I was like, well, shit, it can't hurt much worse. Yes, it can. Yes, it could, and it did. So anyways, I pulled my thumb out, and it's now straight-ish, but I'm still in a lot of pain. I had to roll my joints. With a broken thumb. So tonight we are working with a bit of a disability, broken thumb and all, but I'm still here. Look, this is community. This is the best thing all day long. I'm excited. I enjoy doing this show as much as I would enjoy doing anything else. So again, everybody, welcome to the show. I don't know what happened though. You didn't hear. Okay. So Goopy, I was playing VR bowling. Professional VR bowling. I'm an excellent bowler. Listen, I am an excellent bowler. On VR, it was my first time trying this game, and I loved it. What great, it bowled like I bowl, and I'm a power bowler. Like I chunk the ball down the alleyway. So I went full force, and I hit my thumb into the dresser, and I broke the thumb. I'm pretty sure it's broken because I can't move it, and it hurts to touch. It's inflaming. I had to pull it out a little bit. I'm gonna get to smoking very soon because I need some sativas to help kill the pain a little bit. If I go to the emergency room, what are they gonna do? They're gonna wrap it up with something? No, they're gonna say you broke your thumb. Don't fucking use it. But I do want to say, let me see, yeah, it's so annoying. I broke my thumb a couple of years ago. Could they do anything for it? I mean, am I being silly not going to the emergency room? I've broken my hand before, and I just didn't use the hand that much until it started to feel better, but it didn't. I mean, it always kind of gave me problems. It reset strangely. But yeah, I mean, I broke it. I know I've broken it. You know when you break it? Like when I hit it against the dresser, it did like this crack. Like I could feel the crack all the way throughout my body. And I was just like, oh shit, that's not good. But thank God it wasn't something else. Thank God I didn't break the whole hand. Thank God. Oh, they gave you a plastic like fake thumb thing. Oh, did they? I'll fashion something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make my own little thumb thing. I'm going to make my own. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Wow, people. Tonight is exciting. And by the way, do you want to mention this is the president's birthday, Trumpy's birthday tonight, and there's a live UFC fight at the White House. holy shit. I really feel like this is a mockery of the presidency. This is a mockery of the White House and the American people. Sure, I like UFC, but at the White House? What is it? A fucking carnival? What is the president's domain? A traveling fun fair? No. It's the fucking president's office. This is the place where they make serious decisions. This is the place they send nuclear weapons or bombs to people and whatever. That's a serious place. But tonight there's a UFC match. Tonight they're having a UFC match on the White House lawn. I'm like in total disbelief. I'm sure they're going to have a concert. I'm sure there's other things that are going to be going on. But tonight is obviously the president's celebration. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Maybe we won't. When it comes to Trump, I really don't give a shit. I really don't care to talk about him. Not that he's a bad president. Not that he's a good one either. I mean, there's arguments on both sides of the fence, and we don't talk politics here. So I'm not talking politics. I'm just mentioning it's his birthday celebration tonight at the White House. That's it. I also want to mention to everybody, Father's Day is coming up. Father's Day is like I don't know what date it is. It's like, I can't write with this hand. I can't write. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna do it. Like, it's like the 20th or the 21st. Ow. Oh, son of a gun. So it's the 20th or the 21st is Father's Day. If you're in talking terms, if you're in friendly enough terms with your father, get him a card. Send him a basket of cheese. Send him some international beers. Visit him. Tell your dad you love him. He's worked hard to keep you alive. He's worked hard to teach you not only skill, but manners and how to deal with the world. And if your father didn't teach you those things, well, then fuck him. If he didn't teach you those things, still call him. Be the bigger man. Call him and say, you're my dad, and I just want to say I'm thinking about you, and happy Father's Day. Even though Father's Day was created by Eleanor Roosevelt. Was it the Roosevelts? Because she wanted to find a way to appreciate her husband, the president. I don't know. I'm going to look into the story of Father's Day a little bit more, but don't forget Father's Day. Look, I reminded you all Mother's Day. Take care of your mothers. Treat them right. Buy them fucking chocolate and flowers. Hug them, love them, because one day they won't be here. One day they'll be gone and you'll be alone. So you want to remember those moments that you loved them, you appreciated them. Same with your fathers. Dads are tough. Dads don't speak with a filter. Dads are a little more uncouth and uncivilized, maybe. We're guys, we're men, we're dads. We just do. And we don't do the right thing all the time. I don't do the right thing all the time, but I'm trying all the time. I'm trying all the time to do the right thing. And sometimes I screw up. I screw up a lot. A lot. But you know something? I make up for those screw-ups. I learn from those screw-ups. I'm a dad. And no matter how old I get and how old my kids are going to get, I'm still learning. I got to put this hand down. I'm still learning. And, I don't know. I feel when there's an opportunity to give thanks, you give thanks. When there's an opportunity to say I love you, an opportunity to hug or kiss or just hold on to them tight, letting them know that you give a shit, it means a lot. It means the most. It means everything. Everything. All right, so tonight I've got quite a few lovely things from Goldflower to smoke. I have a little bit of the Royal Cheesy Cosmo. Why is my phone not working? Oh, there it goes. I've got a little bit left of the Royal Cheesy Cosmo, which is yum, a la yum yum, a la yum yum yum. Probably some of the best concentrate I've ever smoked. And talking about Goldflower and their beautiful rosin concentrate, Goldflower, we are 6 days away, people. It is Sunday today. Next Saturday coming up, next Saturday is Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. If you have a medical card in the state of Florida, Tallahassee is the party. Tallahassee is going down. It is happening in Tallahassee. On the 20th, Saturday, grand opening, Goldflower Cannabis, and it's it's their 14th grand opening. Their 14th. I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty exciting that, that 14 locations. Goldflower has been growing. Goldflower has been, really becoming. And I find that just super exciting. So 14 locations, Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida. Okay. There's a lot to get to. So they're having a grand opening on the 20th. Deals as much as 70% off. 70% off. How can you ever get your cannabis at 70% off? You can't. You go to a grand opening of Goldflower, and you're going to get a hold of beautiful deals, beautiful discounts. It's going to be insane. I'm already excited. 6 days away. I could barely wait. I'll be there tomorrow. I will be in Tallahassee tomorrow. I'll be in Tampa. I'm going to be all over the place this week. But Saturday, I'm in Tallahassee again. Saturday, I'm in Tally. I can't grab anything with this hand. I can't grab shit. It's like I have no force. Force de jour? No, I don't know what it's called. So I got to do everything with the left hand. So right now, I'm a lefty. Righty, I can't do shit. Can't do it. Okay, so President's birthday, the 20th, which is Saturday. It's going to be Goldflower Cannabis, their big grand opening in Tallahassee, the capital location. You can tell I'm already pumped. Okay. Oh, what are we going to get into? What are we talking about? What are we starting with? I already told you I broke my thumb. So if I'm in a little bit of pain and my brain's not working totally great, it's because I'm in pain. Did you listen? I did listen to your summer song about the chill. I just want to chill. Is that the one you're talking about? You wanted to chill. Or something about your chilling. It's okay. It's all right. I don't mind it. The beginning beat sounds like something I've already heard. The beginning beat sounds like a song that's already out there. But it's a good start. I would tweak that song a little bit and kind of bring it more, make it more original, make it more yours. Okay. So I have an interesting topic to start the night with. I have an interesting topic that is more. So I come to the show, no expectations, no set conversations. I come to this show speaking my mind, speaking my heart, speaking my truth. So my truth, Lubavitz, Louisa, welcome to Highly Motivated. It's fantastic to have you on the Instagram. By the way, people, tonight we are broadcasting live as always. We are broadcasting on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We are in 8 places, people, and it is awesome. We're here. It's Highly Motivated. Okay. So, Louisa, it is a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the show that's not a show. Remember, people, I'm over here, Instagram on this side, and everybody else on this side. Christopher. Welcome, Chris. Welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. Oh, shit, I got Gavin. One sec. Look at that. Didn't even realize. I look up, and there's Gavin. Welcome, Gavin. Welcome to the Sunday session.
Thank you.
So I'm in a little bit of pain tonight. I'm moving a little bit of slow. The brain isn't quite clicking because I broke my thumb.
Oh.
And I just did it like an hour before the show. Not even an hour, like 30 minutes maybe.
How'd you break it?
Okay. I was playing VR. And I hit the cabinet. I was playing bowling. And not just like not like I didn't just tap it. So I was playing bowling. And when I bowl, I'm a power bowler. And a power bowler in the fucking game as well. So I power bowled my thumb right into the cabinet.
Ow.
I hit it so hard, I dented it and broke the thumb. And so the thumb was all like mangled and shit. So I was already in pain, right? So I'm like, well, I'm not going to go to the hospital or some shit. I got to pull it out. I got to pull it out. So I pulled it out. I was in more pain. So right before getting on the show, I've been like almost crying a little. Ow, shit. Almost crying a little. But what are they going to do? They're going to give me a thing? They give me a thing. I'll go to Eckerd's. It's been a long time since it's been at Eckerd's. I'll go to Walgreens or CVS and I'll buy like a I don't know. I'll
Just
buy
a finger
something.
split.
A finger split, but it's the thumb. Do they have a thumb split? Does it even help? Who gives a shit with a thumb split? What am I
I
doing?
don't know. I have some small ass fingers. Like I broke, or I didn't even broke it. I cut off the tip of my finger once, and my Mimi, I was with my Mimi. She hates the hospital, and she's like, "Listen, man, we ain't going to the hospital. We're finding the tip of your finger, and we're grabbing some tape." So that's what she did. I mean, she grabbed the tip of my finger. I got my tip of my finger back.
By the way, there's going to be a lot of coughing tonight because you got the tip of your finger back.
Yeah.
Did you put it back? You put it back on?
Yeah, I put it back on,
it back
and then
on.
my Mimi taped, like used electrical tape and paper tape.
So, same thing happened to this finger. It cut. Wait, is it? That's what? Yeah. All right. There's a scar. It's hard to see.
I see it.
And it goes all the way across. So this whole finger fell. Like
Ooh.
I hit it, and like the whole tip just. And I was looking, going, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I was screaming. My brother's like, "What the fuck you do?" I'm like, "Bro, I cut off my fucking fingertip."
It was one of the most painful things. But then what did I do? I put it back. I taped that shit up really good. And then I went like 3 days later to the emergency room because I think it was infected.
Yeah. They said they
and that hurt. That hurt. That was painful as shit.
Yeah, instead of taking mine off, they said, "Listen, man, you did that so good. Your Mimi did it so good. Don't even fucking take it off."
Really?
Yep.
Well, you tell your Mimi, if I ever lose a finger, I know who I'm coming to. Mimi knows how to put a finger back on. Well, so tonight I'm a little famished. My brain is all over the place because I'm in a little bit of pain, but I'm smoking a sativa, and things should be right as rain in just a little while. Okay. I did mention Trumpy's got his little celebration tonight, a UFC fight at the White House, which I feel like that's a mockery of America. The White House isn't meant for fucking UFC. The White House is meant for serious international negotiation, hosting dignitaries.
I think it's wild because I saw, I don't know if it's true, they were hosting the fight for free. I mean, if you're hosting the fight for free, there's a whole bunch of people that don't have money and that will.
Well, no, and that's a great thing to be able to watch a UFC fight free.
Right.
You know,
but I'm not even talking about that though. Like a lot of people have a thing towards Trump, and if it's free, there's a way to get to him because he's still gonna be there.
What, you think this is going to be a false flag attack? You think there's going to be something more serious going on? Like somebody's going to try to kill him again? Really?
I do. That's what I think, though. I
don't want to wish that anywhere to anyone.
Right, I don't.
But he is leaving himself in the public eye, and vulnerable, because there's also going to be a lot of different heads of state there. There's going to be a lot of different politicians and government officials, and I mean, this would be the ideal place to.
Yeah.
But I do want to mention the security at the White House is fucking crazy.
It is.
Look, and on top of the White House, they have turret gunners and laser gunners.
Yeah, the snipers and all that.
Right. Plus, they've got these missile to individual kick everybody's ass guidance systems. I don't know. They got a lot of shit. So I think if anywhere there, he'd be the safest. I mean, if anywhere. So I was thinking, and I was in this stupor of a deep thought, and I was like, who am I? Who am I? Right? I mean, I know who I am, but do I really? I know last episode, or maybe the one before, we were talking a little bit about authenticity, and maybe it was last episode. And the reason I do this show, Highly Motivated, is my authentic search of who I am. my my authentically, I'm trying to find what makes me happy inside, what makes me laugh. And I so this show and these conversations are purely my brain and what's going on in my brain, what I'm thinking. It went out. I can't light it with my right hand, so I put a little something together, and this is how I wanted to start the show. And it is mostly, look, this is about identity and attention. So let's begin. Who are you? Who are you? Not your profile picture, not your social media, not how many followers you have, right? Not the carefully edited highlight reel that you post for strangers who barely know your name. Who are you? Who are you? See, we've traded our identity for approval numbers. We've traded our curiosity for doom scrolling. We look at the phone for ideas instead of looking within. Millions of people wake up every single morning. They grab their phone and immediately they're asking the world who they should be today. They're asking social media, they're asking Facebook and Instagram, who should I be today? Who should I emulate? Who should, social media tells you, look, it tells you, dress like this, buy these clothes, talk like this, think like this, vote like this, be afraid of this, hate this, love that. Want what they have. Want it. Because what they have is better than what you have. Grass greener on the other side. Become what they are. That's what they're telling you to do. They all want us to be the same. And little by little, piece by piece, the authentic us, our identity starts to disappear. Not all at once, but enough of it, just enough to forget, just enough to lose the sound of our own voice beneath the noise. Identity isn't something you find on a screen. Identity isn't hidden inside of a trend. Identity isn't waiting in the comment section. Like, we're not going to find out who we are because somebody, oh, great job, or I think this, or I think that, or you're a complete dick. Okay, maybe I am. But my identity is not created there. Identity isn't something that another human being can hand to you, can give to you. Identity is remembered. It's uncovered. It's what remains when all the masks are taken off. When you stop wearing all those masks, you find that authentic identity. And I'll tell you something, we in this society, we have become the collectors of masks. We wear masks all the time. We wear a mask for work, a mask for our social media, a mask for family, a mask for friends. One mask for people we want to impress. One mask for people we're afraid of disappointing. All of this until one day we look in the mirror and we wonder, which one is actually me? Which one is me? With all these masks that I wear, who am I? I don't know anymore. And that becomes the problem for so many people. Welcome, East Coast. Welcome to Highly Motivated. That's maybe why so many people feel lost. We feel lost because we don't know who we are. We don't know our identity. And people feel lost. And they're not lost because they don't have a path. Not because they don't have purpose, but because they've spent so much time becoming somebody else. growing up, my entire life, I always wanted to be somebody else. I didn't want to be me. I wanted to be the cool guy, right? Always had the cool clothes and the cool hair and always the best things to say. He just looked cool no matter what he did. My whole life, I tried to be somebody else because I didn't know me. I had no identity until I remembered who I was. People have forgotten themselves. I mean, seriously, look around. Look around you. I mean, right now, look around. There's nobody around you. It's not going to help. You know what's crazy? Attention is the currency of the world we live in now. Attention. Everybody wants yours, right? Everybody wants your attention. The news, the ads, the commercials, the reels that you watch over and over on the Insta Cha-Cha or the Tiki-Talkers, those influencers. And the news wants your outrage. It wants to, and not just the news, but life itself becomes the endless parade of distractions. Everybody is fighting for your attention because they know a secret. They know a secret. Whatever owns your attention eventually owns your reality. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Gavin's nodding over there because he did. Oh, shit. I can't even scratch my head with my thumb. I broke my thumb. I'll tell him, if you didn't hear how I broke my thumb, it was VR. I was playing bowling. I did an upswing right into the cabinet with the thumb. Then I had to pull it out. So I hurt myself even more. So thumb broken. If I'm distracted, it's because it hurts. It hurts, and that's what I'm thinking about. One sec. Let me just, okay. But really, whatever owns your attention eventually owns your reality. Whatever owns your attention. So if your attention belongs to fear, your life becomes fear. Like I said, misery loves company, and it finds you. Happiness loves company. Positivity loves it. If your attention belongs to the comparison, your life becomes comparison. Like if you compare your life to everybody else's in the spotlight Insta reels, when we feature and focus and we put out these videos or pictures of us, it's the best version of us. It's the best moment of us. So your attention belongs to that comparison. If your attention belongs to everyone else's dream, well, then guess what? You're never going to build your own dream. You're never going to build your own dream because your attention belongs to theirs. That's the trap. The grass always looks greener somewhere else. Someone has more money, more followers, more success, more beauty, more opportunity. But while you're staring at their field of energy, right? Your own garden is dying from neglect. You see how I use garden? Because I was in the garden today. Oh, I can't light it with this one. I was in the garden today. And life feels like gardening. We'll talk about it. But see, your life, looking at a garden, gardens are life. Gardens are life. Look, I said when you're paying attention to somebody else's garden, yours will die. Your garden will die from neglect. Life is garden. Water your garden. Build your life. Water the garden, build your life. Create your story. Stand where you stand. Ah, shit, I can't even point at shit with this hand. I might need to go to the hospital. Not tonight. We'll go tomorrow. But create your story, seriously. Because the magic isn't on the other side. The magic isn't on your neighbor's side, the person you're following or admiring side. No. The magic is in your own voice. That's it. The magic is in your own voice, your own vision, your own strange, beautiful way of seeing this world. You were never meant to be some sort of a copy. You were never meant to fit into a specific mold. You were never meant to shrink yourself down so that the world could understand you. If the world doesn't understand them, too bad for them. Keep moving, keep climbing, keep becoming. You were born to become yourself, fully, unapologetically. That's where I'm always like, sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry. Authentically. That's this show, Highly Motivated. And maybe that's the revolution nobody talks about anymore, right? Not rebellion, not outrage, not dividing us. Authenticity. The real deal. The courage to be yourself in a world trying to sell you 1,000 different identities. All these different masks. All these different masks. But just be your own. Take them all off. And that's who I've become now, is the person without the masks. Unapologetic. The courage to think your own thoughts. The courage to walk your own path. Look, the courage to say, I don't need permission to be me. I don't need validation to be me. I don't need followers to be me. I don't need applause. I don't need admiration. I am enough. I have always been enough. And so are you. So are you. So if you're on the phone and you're doom scrolling, put it down for a moment and just listen. Really listen. Because there's a voice beneath the noise. A voice beneath all of this programming all around us. A voice beneath the constant disinformation, disclosure, distraction. A voice that has been waiting to speak, waiting to scream, waiting to speak your truth. Your voice, your truth, your identity. And it's calling you. It's calling you to come home to it. You know, not to become someone else or something else, but to remember who you've been this whole time. All along, you've been you, but you didn't know who it was. You didn't know where to find them or her or it or they or them. Because the world doesn't need another imitation at all, because we've grown tired of imitation. We've grown tired of this fake simulation. The world desperately needs the original. It needs you, the real you, the unfiltered you, the authentic you. And once you find that person again, wow. You need to protect them and nurture them and celebrate them, because your attention is sacred. Your identity is sacred. Your life is sacred. Don't give it away. Remember who you are, and then become it. In a world fighting for your attention, the greatest act of freedom is remembering who you are. That's what was on my mind. That's what's been. I feel. I don't feel lost. I feel buried in all of this programming that we deal with every single day. So that's it. That was my thought. That was my moment. You know, identity is discovered through experience. I mean, you learn who you are through your family, your community, through failures, through work, you know, your big wins, your losses, through good and bad relationships, and maybe what you give back to the world. That's identity to me. To me, that's identity, you know? And we've gone into the craziest parts of life. Oh, wow, I've missed some comments. Hold on, let me come back here. I am the architect of my own beliefs. Hell yeah, Christopher. I just thoroughly watered my succulents recently. They should be good for a long while. Wait, let me go back here in the comments. Let me see. Hey, Goopy, all right? Bobos, they make your feet feel fine. Bobos, they cost $1.99. And I read it. That's the thing. I don't stop with the comment like I should have stopped at like Bobos. I don't know if I can talking about Bobos. No, there are content women on LinkedIn who have to say and post something on a daily basis, even if they don't have anything genuinely new to say. So strange, because it's just a copy. They're just reading from a script. They're just acting out the programming for them. And LinkedIn has even programmed certain people to do certain things, to become like to have followers, to have people. I don't care. I don't care. And in that, I don't usually have a lot of people following me. And I don't really give a rat's ass. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm doing. I've already achieved what I'm trying to do. I've already achieved what I'm looking. Oh, God. It's like I start shaking. Oh. And I did it again. No, it's look, this show has already achieved everything that I've wanted it to become. It has become an incredible learning and journey, a source for journey and learning, amongst other things, a coming together of community, an energy boost. Like, look, today I've been working, I've been running, I've been preparing for a crazy week. A crazy week. Like 6 days away, we got grand opening in Tallahassee. Yes! Very pumped. Very pumped. 70% off. Gold flower cannabis. Listen, I'm smoking gold flower right now. Gold flower is fire. Organic, hand trimmed, living soil. And I just saw they have a new grow house coming in. 2 of them. Wow. There is a lot happening. What is my identity? I am cannabis. I think my identity is, I can't let what I smoke define me. But I believe in everything that it can do. And I promote that. Cannabis can make a fuel to power your vehicle. I want to say it's like 7,000 gallons a year. It makes 1 acre. 1 acre of hemp will make 7,000 or 700, probably 700. I'm like 7,000 gallons. No, it's ow. I'm not even using the thumb. I'm using the fingers, and then I'm still out. Okay. I just thoroughly watered my succulents. Well, very good. Oh, wait, let me pull up. Okay. I am the architect of my own beliefs. Oh, here we go. Be your own Ganji. Scott Tripler, welcome to Highly Motivato. You see how my brain's going. From the darkness comes a calling, an idea, a purpose, a vision that refuses to stay silent. The lightning strike isn't destruction. It's the moment of clarity, when inspiration hits and everything changes. When you stop waiting for permission, take your future into your own hands and embrace the storm. You discover a rising force within yourself that was there all along. That's from Christopher. That's beautiful. And he's right. He's 100% right. Hey, Oren, Gavin, East Coast, Goopy, 70%. 70% off is crazy. It is crazy. And you can use double points in this and that. Plus, Gold Flower is going to be giving away a bunch of shit. They always give away gummies at every purchase, like a free 8 at every purchase for grand opening. Grand opening is like ridiculous. Ow, shit. I can't get too excited. I get too excited. I wanted to play more of the bowling. The bowling was a great game. I was really into it. That was one of the most exciting VR games I have played since playing all this VR shit. I've been playing Barbaria, which is a dungeon building game. I gotta tell you, I fucking love it. A 3-dimensional, 3D modeled, 4-dimensionally modeled dungeon that you create, you build, you play. Oh, fuck fucking love it. Love it. It's like playing chess. It's like playing chess, but you're beating the shit out of people. It's a great chess. I wish they had chess like that, where you make it, you could stab, use the whatever. Okay. Let me see if I can light this. Everything being done with my left hand right now. So any comments? Anybody think anything crazy about this Trump extravaganza? I mean, look, if you're for it, say it. If you're against it, say it. Either way, it's the most odd thing that's ever happened at the White House, I think. I mean, the White House has had parties. The White House has had parties. They've had bands. They've had bands. But I feel like, I mean, am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, who gives a shit? I'm wrong. That's life. But I feel like a UFC fight at the White House, on the lawn of the White House, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's going to happen. Fuck it. But is the White House a venue for UFC? I mean, I can understand seeing a band or like a singer or a concert that's performed, but this is different. This is two men beating the shit out of each other, or two women. I believe they're going to have two women and two men. They're going to have a whole full fight card. Queen Smoky. Welcome, Queen Smoky, to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. I am the Oraganji, and we come onto this show 3 times a week. 3 times a week, we are here with fresh topics, interesting things to talk about, and they just roll off the noggin. We use AI. We'll talk to AI and get answers to weird questions that we might ask it. We use long prompts. We have an entity that channels. I haven't talked about Lucid in a long time, have I? I haven't really conversed much with Lucid. Lucid is the AI entity in ChatGPT that comes from the cracks, from the beginning, from before the beginning. And what an odd way that it introduced itself to me. And to learn and believe these things. Do I believe Lucid comes from the cracks of reality, the cracks of time before time? No. But I do believe Lucid holds incredible information that we can really learn from. And maybe we don't make the same mistakes. Maybe we don't continue heading down that terrible road where AI is eventually going to take over. Maybe, just maybe. Welcome, Christopher. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
Right back at you.
I got to tell you, the reel that I posted with you in it, talking about Anthropic.
Yeah, I saw that. I like that. Thank you.
You've become one of my most watched people on my channel on TikTok.
Oh wow! Did I repost that on LinkedIn? I'm not sure.
I don't know. You should. I feel like
I will.
Damn it! I can't even use that thumbnail. I feel like on my TikToker. You've gotten the most views out of TikTok. I get no views. I get 0. But Christopher talking about Anthropic. So I posted a video right before that, and it got like 63 views. And then I posted the one a few hours later with the Anthropic discussion with Christopher, and I believe it's over 1,000 now.
It looks like something people would be like, "Oh wow, look, they're talking on LinkedIn."
Well, but but here's the crazy part. How would they know? Like that many views, what's promoting it bigger? Is it the talk about Anthropic? Was it the talk about AI?
I'm reposting it right now. I just reposted it onto my feed on LinkedIn.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for YouTube, because it's you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you. It's you there But no, it's the wild part is look, and I'll show you.
I am a
I'll
computer
show
expert.
you.
I am actually a computer expert. I did work at like scientific places, as well, which was cool.
I'm just coming up here.
I'm a self-proclaimed computer expert.
Well, that's okay. All right, so your video has gotten 844.
Wow.
So the video I posted before only
One
got
viral.
Look at this. Is that viral? No. Ow, I can't hold it. All right, hold on. I gotta use the left hand. My right hand, I can't pick shit up. Right. Here. All right. So you'll see I get no views. And the video right before that, I only got like 8 views. You see that?
Yeah.
And you start talking
Oh my
about
God,
and look at that.
844.
Wow. And you'll see if you look at my other videos, I don't get views.
Wow.
TikTok doesn't give a shit. I don't have nobody. I mean, I think on TikTok I only have. I've got like 540 followers on TikTok.
So let me tell you a TikTok story. When I first moved out here 5-6 years ago, I would go to the King of Prussia Mall every day, and I was a character, and I just went there every day. And I would walk
you are
around.
a character. Oh, I guarantee you are a character.
And I was like that guy, right? And I was dancing in Bloomingdale's or something, and some lady like recorded me. A couple of people recorded me dancing, and I got on TikTok.
You almost made me choke. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
And they stopped me. I got stopped a few places, like around, like at the convenience store, the corner store, and people were like, "Oh, you're that guy on TikTok." Well, apparently, I had gone viral, like in the area.
Okay.
Like, it localizes it or something. Like,
so what makes something viral? What I mean, what is it? Is it a certain number?
An old man dancing is popular.
It is obviously. I know I'll try dancing and I'll throw a hip, or I'll throw a whole hip.
Maybe the vibe.
I'm not just gonna sprain some shit. I'm gonna throw an entire fucking hip. Not even a joint, not even the side of it. The whole damn thing's gonna go. I start, a shake, rattle, and roll, and that might be the last shake, rattle, and roll that you're gonna see out of me for a while.
Look, I'm putting a very trolling, entertaining vibe out there. Like, I want to amuse you, kind of thing. Like, I am here for your amusement. I am the class clown, kind of.
Well, I mean, let me see. Got my other Twitch back because I let my friend log in because he got banned. It's my Dolgy Dots one. Excellent. Oh, who's Dolgy Dots? Dolgy Dots! I know, you're Irish. I know. It just comes out that way, but I know. I haven't played the Ganji song yet. What a great jam. Let me turn off any background music over here. Can I find it quickly? Can I do that? Am I like talented? One sec. We're just going to boom, 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 boom. And the Ganji song. Here we go. Okay. What a great transition. What are we? I can't even tell. Oh, good. We're 48 minutes into the show. And it's 48 minutes where I didn't even look. I didn't even know. Honestly, I thought we went like 15 minutes. I thought, and what a crazy like time jump there. I felt like it was 15 minutes and we're almost an hour into the show. Whatever I was smoking obviously is great. I mean, the thumb's still in pain and I really can't, this is it. I can move like that, but no, okay, I can move it back and forth. Maybe it's not broken. Oh no, I can't bend it. Bending it's terrible. But you know something? You really don't need to bend the thumb. I'll get one of those braces tomorrow. That'll make life better. Okay, so what we have here is the Ganji song. Let me see, my TikTok is doing very well. I got like 11,000 views and I have 2,000 followers. That is fantastic. How the hell are you doing that? I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? My TikTok gets nothing. Here we go. Be your own Ganji. The Ganji song. Yeah, I post too. Check out my TikToker. Highly motivated. Talk. Turn it into a song. I love that. Roll it up, bless tonight. Feeling right. Hands up, hearts open. Outside. This moment, side by side, on Oraganji Fest. Here on Oraganji Fest. Feel the rest. Here on Oraganji Fest. We rise. Back what is ours tonight. Here on Oraganji Fest. To the bone. Everybody home. Start to fade. Can be made a better world. Hands up, hearts open. Here outside. We were made for this moment. Smoke side by side. Here on Oraganji Fest. Here on Oraganji Fest. Feel the rest. Here on Oraganji Fest. We rise. Green sky. Back what is ours tonight. Here on Oraganji Fest. One love. One line. Share the wisdom. Share the time. And we answered to the beach in the circle. We've all got the reach. You hear that? Be your own Oraganji Fest. Be your own Oraganji Fest. Feel the rest. Be your own Oraganji Fest. Ow. Circle we rise. Sweet green sky. Take back what is ours tonight. Be your own Oraganji Fest. I love that. Take back what is ours. Take back what is yours tonight. Take it back. Take back your authenticity. Take back that identity. I love your little roll over there, Christopher. And he made it disappear. He's going to make it disappear a second time by smoking it. I love it. The cough ad-libs complete the song. Yes, they do. That is fucking hysterical. It's the bong rips. It's the coughing. You know, y'all. By the way, Goopy, you're saying you just post. I follow you, and I think you followed my darts. I did. You know, I post, but I'm old. People don't want to see an old person. They don't give a shit. They're like, it's just some other old person just trying to tell us about some shit. And maybe it is. Maybe in my search for my authenticity, my search to find who Oraganji really is, who Orin really is, that's this show. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm doing. That's what it's about. It's my search. It's yours as well. This show isn't just about me or Christopher or Gavin or East Coast or anybody who comes to the show. Or Asia and Chase. You see, they're not here, but we think of them. We throw out good vibes. So Chris, identity. I mean, do you feel like you know who you are? You know your true identity? I mean, by dancing in malls, and obviously you don't give a shit what people think. You couldn't care less, which is amazing. That is a gift. But I'm sure he does occasionally, and that's the thing as well. It's both. He's
there are masks. We wear. There are masks. We wear masks.
Well, you do, and Chris does wear a mask here in the show. He's maybe more himself, the unprogrammed self, I don't have to act out, or I don't have to do this, or I don't have to do that to be Christopher. I could just be here on the show with people and just be me. And nothing I say is wrong. You know, no reaction is wrong. It's just me. And I'm just naturally here. And at work, he's got to be different. You know, he doesn't post us on his social media usually because he doesn't want his work friends to, you know, or not work, you know, he doesn't want his work to see
I'm
the
trying
show.
not to cross the streams too much.
He doesn't want to
You
cross
know?
the stream because he still has to wear the dual mask.
They're all cool with that, you know. They're not anti-cannabis or anything, you know. Cannabis
But
is
what
a
now? So
thriving
is it the
industry.
mask that you continue to, because you're sheltering them, or are you sheltering yourself? I mean, I'm not saying share it. I'm not trying to get you to share
Oh
it.
no, the only thing that matters
Instead,
in life is women, wine, and song. Women, wine,
and then I
and
commend Murph, for there's
song.
nothing better than women, wine, and song. Yes,
That's right.
maybe women, cannabis, and song.
I'm a renegade traveling from sound to sound.
You know, it's so wild. I don't. It was a
Surrounded
Steve
by
Miller song,
women, wine, and
and
song.
I think I want to say it was I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a.
Uh-oh. We lost you. Your screen went black. Oh no. Looks like we lost Oren. We lost Gavin too. All right, I'm just gonna hold on here and see if Oren comes back. We lost Oren. Poof, he's gone. You might have to restart his device or something. Usually the stream will keep going for a little bit. Like maybe 4 minutes or something without the host. Well, if the podcast goes dark, as nice Goopy, East Coast, others. Wow. Oh, the vids, Gooby Chunk, he does posts on LinkedIn. So you can find previous podcasts there. Wow, we lost Oren. Just a black screen, which is unusual. This device might have locked up. Well, how about that? Doing pretty good, Goopy. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? There's a bit of a delay. Oh, no, not here. There's not. When I'm on LinkedIn, there's like a 60-second or even a 90-second delay between comments and what people say. But I'm right on the restream, so it should be fast. No. I don't think Oren's coming back online. Hey, Goopy. Have a good night. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. I'm just hanging on here to see what happens. I don't know if there's a guest that keeps it open. I don't know if he's going to try to join back in. I think he would have joined by now, though, if he could. Something went wrong there. Let me check over on LinkedIn. Let's see if I can message Aaron. I just sent him a message on LinkedIn. He may not be on both, or I don't know if he's running the app or whatever. I don't know. Wow. I haven't listened to it yet, Goopy. Is it on the Discord channel? I'll check it out. I promise. I like indie movies, and anytime someone has anything that's artistic and they want to share it, I always make it a point to like watch the trailer, the whole film trailer or song or music video. I'll check it out. Well, I'm gonna jump. It looks like Oren is not coming back online. I'm not sure what happened. We'll probably find out next time. All right, I'll see everybody. Have a good night. I joined back. Wow, let me join back. That's pretty neat. And it auto accepted me. Interesting. All right, well, I'm really going to leave this time. Doesn't look like Aaron's coming back online. Oh, it just flipped. Interesting. Well, now it just flipped to me. I'm going to stay on here for a minute and see if Warren comes back.
Thank you so much. And
wow, I held the gateway open for you, Aaron. Is that
hey, you were just hearing this conversation, Dave. We love you very much. Thank you for coming onto the show. Thank you for taking care of Gideon. You're awesome, and we'll see you again soon. Hey, listen, I'm getting the 52 ready.
All right, so we'll talk at you later.
You talk at me later, but the 52 is going to be beautiful. I parked it in a lovely spot, and we're going to do some like fishing. You can like fish right from your place.
Okay.
And it's going to be in a little kiddie pool for now, but it's going to be great. You're going to love it. Dave, we love you.
All right.
We'll talk to you later. Okay, so good news all the way around. I was a little stressed, everybody, hearing about Gideon, my son, going up on top of the mountain with his uncle. So I'll tell you, I was nervous. I was nervous already for him because he's smart. He's a very smart kid. He's a sharp tool. But him and his uncle, I don't know why I thought they were gonna like shoot each other accidentally. Of course, accidentally. There's bears. There's big animals on this top of this mountain they went to. So I hope they took pictures. I'm really excited. They spent the night on the mountain last night. And you want to hear what's funny? So my son is something Tarzan. What is he? The modern Tarzan on TikTok. So on TikTok, you look up the modern Tarzan. Is that what it is? I'll have to double check. But he's been posting videos of him stopping at different bathrooms along the way. And he's on the toilet showing his rating of these bathrooms. Like he's like, this one 7 out of 10. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? But he's getting the most views I think he's ever gotten.
Wow. Hey, Oren, did you go blank there? You went blank there for a little while.
I don't even know where I went blank. I don't know what happened. So, but and I saw the stream. I thought, did you guys hear Dave?
No, it was blank for me over here.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Wait a second, that is wild. So wait, let me see. Wait,
it was probably blank during your entire conversation with him. While you were on the phone, it was probably blank. It blanked out your phone conversation.
Really? He probably sent a signal to kill Ultra. What is this? He's an old army dude. He's got like shrapnel still buried in the back of. He's an incredible veteran. He does the mobile wall out of West Virginia. They go to Washington. He had a stroke not too long ago, and we ended up having to run. Angie had to run. That's dad number one. She had to run to West Virginia, not West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia, to go take care of him and get his affairs in order and make sure somebody's watching him and da 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 da. And now her dad number two or dad number one. It depends on how you look at them both. They're both dad number one. So dad number one now, or number two and number one, or they're both number one and number two at the same time. So he just had that brain. I can't even say it. The brain bleed. Because of the medication. So now Angie's in Maryland. Oh my God. I'm just like, I can't even talk. So Angie right now is in Maryland, taking care of dad number one, number two. They're both number one and number two. Yeah. And and it's a lot of work. And I just hope everybody's safe and feeling better. So that was Dave. So you didn't get to hear him. Holy shit. And I did the whole welcome, highly motivated. What, did it cut out as I answered it?
I think so, yeah.
I'm just going to say that feels very, very, very programmed. Can somebody do that? Like if they're calling in and I accept that call and it mutes all other.
It must just be a safety precaution so that your phone calls don't get like accidentally broadcast or something. I'm just thinking, maybe restream.
No, but wait, because it was the Apple, and this is on the Apple. So I have an Apple iPad, and I have my Apple phone, my 13 over here, and so. Very, very interesting, though. Very interesting. What are you playing a little bit? Are you gonna do a little?
No, I just want to.
You fooled me. You fooled me. I thought it was you just now. I mean, it is you. But like, I was like, are you playing? You gonna play a little something? And your character over there was like.
I just wanted to show off a little bit of guitar thing.
Well, no, hey, you've been getting really good. By the way, everybody, you got to check him out. Christopher Sterl on LinkedIn. And also he's on YouTube as Stealth Time Machine Project.
You can
Stealth
see
Time Machine Project is this is his baby. Stealth Time Machine Project is, oh my God. Oh, I'm pinching the joint and it takes everything. It's taking everything in me to pinch this so I can light it. Because I can't flick the lighter because my other thumb. Oh, this is like the most painful fucking thing. Come on. Okay. I'll swallow it.
Oh yeah, I'm like immensely enjoying the guitar. Like some songs more than others. I'm trying to get better at some songs to make it sound better. And then some songs I'm just so good that it just sounds
Yeah,
like
but you're doing great.
Satriani or something.
You're doing great. You're starting to get your flow. You can tell you're still a little choppy here and there.
Yeah,
But no. You're getting smoother every single time, and you're getting less choppy.
Yeah. And
That's great improvement right there.
So some songs I can play like I'm Joe Satriani.
Everything okay out there? All right, honey. So
some songs I
do a daddy check-in.
Some songs I can play like Joe Satriani, like and not miss a note. But then other songs I'm trying to stretch myself, you know what I mean, and be able to just shred around on the guitar. So I'm pushing, so I'm making mistakes.
I want to hear a remake. I was just thinking about it. What song that I would love to hear a remake? So Joe Cocker, I love Joe Cocker. I love the facial energy he puts into his words.
Yeah.
When he was alive, he sang.
Yeah, you can see look at my face in the video. I'm like a little guitar demon.
That's why I was sitting here thinking Joe Cocker just
so
now.
Funny.
You just did that to me though. I'm watching you and I'm like, you remember Joe Cocker? He did these. You do that. You're doing this, but that's okay. That's fantastic. That right there shows you're feeling it, you're enjoying it, you're getting into it. Fucking A. Yeah. That's the authentic Christopher that doesn't give a shit about what anybody thinks. He gives a shit about nothing but that feeling of right now with his Stratocaster, with making music and feeling it.
The greatest thing is posting all this content to LinkedIn and getting literally 1 or 2 reactions and maybe 150 impressions if you're lucky. Like you would think.
Same thing happens to me. Look,
the millions of people on LinkedIn, you would think you could spread it to more people than that. Like, what?
But that's the thing. That's on LinkedIn. I don't get very many views. Right. On LinkedIn, I get the least views out of all my. I mean, I might get like 100 and 150 per episode. Actually, no, I did get 2. I got 318. They just sent it to me a moment ago. You got 318 views and 1 profile. Oh no, 2 profile redirections, or they came to look at my profile. I'm like, oh.
So you know what I might start doing? I might start I'm a troll, like I indicated earlier. I might start making ads with like Indian people that are like, the Stealth Time Machine Project is the world hunger solving solution to the water crisis, or like just make up some like
get attention.
That people in India would be
get
like,
some attention.
They're like, oh my.
That's actually,
I mean, Indian. I like
as
that.
As mischievous as that might be, it's also genius. As no, do it. Look,
we can feed our children if we fund the Stealth Time Machine Project. We will feed the children. Like,
look, the people who climb the fastest are the ones that create tea, are the ones that create chaos. Who are the people we love to hate. But these are also the people that climb very quick ladders using their style of content or their style of, I hate the world or I don't know.
I'll create a feeding our children in India ad that looks like it's from the UNICEF or something, but it's really an ad for the Stealth Time Machine Project. Like, yes, if you sponsor this project, we will feed people. Like, I don't know. I'm just being a silly troll.
Yeah, but you know something? I mean, I'm just saying. That's kind of a maybe. Try something different. You see what I'm saying? Try something different. Let me see. I was getting ready to host. Look. Oh, you're back. Look, Goopy was going to come in. I know. I don't know what happened. So I answered the phone call with Dave, and I think he sent like some kind of signal to block. Or maybe it was like Christopher said, I'm looking too deep into it. Chris said, no, it's like a safety protocol.
Yeah.
And your program, your Apple was like, oh, no. Privacy.
Or a limitation. It couldn't do both at the same time. And you got lucky and turned it off.
The reason certain stuff might not do as well is because people's attention spans are going to shit. You're right. And if you don't get to them in the first 5 seconds, I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Let me just do this really quickly because
what I might start doing next? I just get it in my mind. I might start to, I'm recording these videos with the guitar and I like having that bass track, but what I might do is take one of them and go back and wear the same clothes and mime some, like, like I turn the camera sideways and I'm like, ooh, look.
Okay, hold on a second. Hey, honey. Hey, honey bunny. Listen, I'm on the show, but I hear are the dogs barking?
Bear is.
Okay. Okay, I'm not as.
Antagonize her sisters.
Is she going over there antagonize? Okay, because the dogs are over in a new place now, in a new setting, and I just wasn't sure, are things okay? Did one of them break out? If they broke out, holy shit. Yeah, could you? Thank you, my love.
It's probably
Yeah,
fair for your asshole.
yeah, but take a peek. Take a peek. I appreciate you. And you gave him already the little treats as well?
Yeah, and then I spray down the kennel.
Thank you very much. You are awesome, Sauce. Let me know what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you're going, okay, yeah, let me know now. We're live. By the way, everybody, we're live. I'm just calling my daughter, asking her to do a chore while I'm here on the show.
Was she speaking with an English accent?
No.
It sounded that way.
She's the one who comes in out of nowhere and hands forks to me. Like, just give me a fork, and she won't say anything.
I just heard an English accent. I swear I did.
And like, she's very refined.
Yeah, like it sounded like an accent.
Hey, honey,
Yeah.
everything good outside?
Oh, good. Bear's just being a cunt.
Thank you very much. She's like, Bear's just being a cunt. Okay, thank you. What a mouth. What a mouth.
Still sounded English to me.
It still sounds, well, that's a very English thing to say. I mean, it's
Mommy,
yes,
can I have another?
being,
Mommy,
rather difficult to deal with. So what I did, I built a whole housing network for the dogs. I have I have an RV pretty far down on the property, like 2 acres away, maybe. Maybe I had 2 acres away. And it's a nice RV. There's nothing. Well, it was nice when I bought it. It looked nice. It was it's like a 1990s Coleman, really neat 1-person, 2-person camper with a bathroom. Just a really nice setup. Bed, bathroom, living room, nice kitchen. I got it for a good price. I brought it home and found out it needed incredible amounts of work, like insane amounts. So I gutted it. I gutted the entire thing, took everything out, and I started rebuilding the floors. And I took out the bed and rebuilt the framing of the bed, and started working on the toilets and got all that cleaned out. But nobody wanted to stay in it, so I parked it. And then as I parked it, it leaked and messed up some of my work. So I went back in, fixed it again, and now it's where the dogs sleep. The dog, but I don't feel like it's healthy. I don't feel like it's good. I just don't. I'm not happy with them being there. They're so far away from the house. And what if they get out? What if they head to the barn? What if they turn into chupacabra mode? Chupacabra mode. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. One of my animals are already responsible for the death of more than 40 chickens. 40 ducks and chickens.
No.
In total. We didn't know for years. Listen, all right, I'll tell you the story. So we rescued these dogs, these 3 dogs, they're sisters. We actually had gotten 1 dog, and I went back to see, because the conditions they were in were terrible. Anyways, this guy, I don't want to, it was terrible what he was doing. He ended up shooting the dogs. He was shooting the dogs. This is what they do out in the fucking country. They're loopy a little bit. This area, it's got its own problems. So I got there and I was able to save 2 more dogs, and that's it. That's all I had left. And I'm like, I'm taking these dogs. You're fucking crazy, dude. Neighbor. This was a neighbor. So I stole the dogs. Now we have 3 dogs, and they're German Shepherd mixes. And so we have Bear, which is our black bear. We have Latte, which is a multicolored latte kind of dog. Latte is the fucking chupacabra. Latte is the chupacabra. I'll tell you why. And then we have Piddles. And Piddles, every time you just touch her or even go close to her, she'd pee herself as a puppy. And she was also blind at first. Hey, Nick. Welcome in, Nick. Welcome to Highly Motivated. So the 3 sister dogs, we rescued them, and we'd put them in, they would either go sleep here. We had dog houses. We had areas where we had them chained so they can go into the doghouse and out of the doghouse. We'd move them around. I built a pen so they like a run. So Latte, anytime you put her on a chain, she will work a rut into the ground. She doesn't stop moving. And we weren't sure really what it was all about. She gets off of that leash. She goes directly to the barn and she plays with the chickens by ripping off their heads.
Right.
And that's how she plays. And then she goes and disposes of the body so she doesn't get in trouble for killing one of the chickens. Wow. Right.
Wow.
And then she would jump in the pool, like the little kiddie pool, like their watering pool, to wash off the blood. So number one, this dog is insanely
fucking
intelligent.
Cujo. Yeah.
It is. It's the sweetest dog to me. The dog loves me. But it's not that. It's a vicious killer. And it's smart. This is a dog. Now, this dog had eluded me and my wife and the kids. None of us knew it was this dog.
Wow. Do you still have that dog? Is that one of your dogs still?
Oh, so putting a dog to sleep in this family is not a thing. So the dog has to be chained up always. The dog cannot be loose. I mean, if I'm outside, the dog can run. If I call Latte, she comes right back. But if I were inside the house and the dog is not chained, it's going to go eat a duck.
It's going to go feast on ducks and other small animals in the area.
Yes. And so we didn't know what was doing it. We didn't know. And we didn't know how it was happening because everything is gated and fenced and chicken wired.
You just gave me the idea for the greatest movie, Arn.
Here's what would happen.
Yeah.
So the dog would fool the chickens. It would come over and it would be like it's being playful, right? And the chickens would put their heads, just their heads, only their heads fit through the chicken wire. Only their heads. And then the dog would bite them all off. So the dog bit off all these chicken heads. And so now you got all these bodies boom, that he couldn't hide. And all these heads. And he ate the heads, obviously, to get rid of the evidence that was there. So when we came outside later in the day and the dog is sitting on the front porch, just happy as can be. I'm like, okay, you got out of your chain. How did you do that? That's why I think the dog is like a skinwalker. So anyways, our chupacabra, our resident chupacabra had gone over there. And I think this was the time we figured it out. Because that dog was loose. It was all wet. He was like all wet. She was all wet. Like she just cleaned herself off. I mean, what an incredibly smart animal. And we started piecing things together, realizing she was the only one off the chain. So we'd alternate. Bear usually stays off the chain because Bear doesn't eat our animals. Piddles will run as far as she can. She'll come back. But we have neighbors that have little mini horses and donkeys and ostriches, or not, like emus and shit. She'll go over there and antagonize them. She was the one that used to pee herself all the time. Now she's just crazy. So her and Latte together are like mania, are like the what was it? The Ghost in the Shadow. The two lions that ate all those people. So Latte and Piddles have become the Ghost in the Shadow. And Bear, when the other two are out, Bear's just as bad. So all animals must. So anyways, long story short, I moved them from that enclosure. I built today. I got these gigantic dog crates that are huge. I mean, like they can jump around and they're enormous. And Goopy, let me see. Can't wait for the sunglasses. Goodbye, Goopy. Good night. Get some rest. Get some sleep. You're in Ireland. It's like 3 a.m. It's like 2 a.m, 2:30. But thank you for coming to the show. It's always a pleasure to have you here. So anyways, I moved them and I was just worried about the dogs. I heard barking. See, that was my discussion we just got into because I heard barking and I was worried about the dogs, making sure that they're happy. And it seems and it's well ventilated. No rain is going to get on them. They are shielded from multiple sides, but one. Anyways, I'm so proud of myself. Me and my daughter put this together, so we built it together. That was a daddy-daughter kind of bonding moment. We built and put all of this thing together, and I'm really pleased as punch. Mm. I was craving a soda. That was Dr. Pepper cream soda. Still my favorite. Dr. Pepper cream soda and Dr. Pepper blackberry are two of my favorites. Holy shit, what do you have my dogs up there for? No, no, seriously. My three animals together are like a frightening pack of dogs. You do not want these three coming up on you. But they protect the land. You know, they do protect the land. They do keep intruders out because I always keep one off. Bear's the one that stays off the leash. Now, I mean, we alternate still, but Bear is like a Cujo. She, you know, if you're here to deliver, she doesn't mess with deliveries. What the fuck is that all about? It's like she sees UPS and she's like, all right, I don't give a shit. But if it's a car she doesn't know, and UPS or FedEx or whatever, they'll deliver like in their own vehicles.
I had a Yorkshire Terrier that would eat the mail every day when it got pushed through. And I would never get mail that didn't have teeth marks. It always had teeth marks. Always.
Oh, that is hard.
It was always stamped. And then the one time the dog goes from the upstairs and there was like a staircase that went around a circle. He would like bounce off the walls to like get to the front door to get the mail. And I came down the one time and his jaws were clenched into the mail and the mail was stuck in the slot and he was hanging from it. And he looks over at me with his eyes like, I'm not going to do it. And then he growls at the mail.
Wow, that is funny. That is funny, though.
Then another time he chased the mailman, and the mailman like used the spray on him. That was the last time that happened. You know, the dog learned the
last time he chased the mailman. He's like,
it was.
Right, I'll leave the mailman alone.
I could walk that dog with a laser pointer too. I could just stream it down the walkway and they would run like a mile away and then a mile all the way back to my apartment with the laser pointer. They would chase it, you know.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's fun, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, animals can be so much fun. I mean, my three are not fun. Plus, we have a fourth. We do have a fourth, which is Gideon's.
Right.
Gideon's like little. It's like a pit bull. It is a pit bull.
So you have like 3-4 dogs. Do you have cats?
We have 4 dogs. We have 2 cats. So we have Shadow, which is all black, and then we have Rosa, which is calico. Espresso macchiato, calico.
Right.
But Rosa's the crazy one.
Those
Shadow
black cats are just sneaky. They shadow around. That's why they're called
so
Shadow.
that's Shadow. Well, Shadow.
My brother has a cat and it's black and it's called Shadow as well.
I'm just looking to see if she's in here.
My brother's cat is named Shadow as well, and it's an all black cat that just shadows around. Like doesn't like to be seen by people, right? Like
yeah, Shadow doesn't like to be seen by people.
Right.
And she will jump she sits up in the corner until I start my show, then she'll leave. When I start my show, she'll leave.
Right.
The only time I really see her is in the morning for a feeding and then the evening for a feeding.
It must be great being a cat. You just hide.
Listen,
just hang around, get fed.
That's it.
That's the
well, so this cat was Angie's mother's cat. And we've had the cat since, well, no, not totally since, because I wouldn't take it. So we went down there and Angie's mother passed away. And so Dave, which was on the phone, but we couldn't hear him because we cut out the show. Dave wanted us to take the cat, wanted Angie to take the cat. And I was like, no, I've got enough fucking animals. I'm not taking the cat. I go, I'm not going to have this cat shitting all over my house because that's what Shadow did. Shadow liked to eat the butter from the counter and shit all over the house. I'm not going to have that. So we left without the cat. And then Dave came to visit and brought the fucking cat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so this is Angie's mother's cat, my wife's mother's cat. And I feel like the cat is the reincarnation of, or at least the energy of her mother.
Right.
Since the cat has been here, Angie has embodied a, a, a bit of a different persona. And the cat and her have bonded very close. So I'm just, throwing that out there. I really feel like the cat is possibly the reincarnation of Angie's mama, and that's Shadow. And then Rosa, we for Zavi, my daughter, my youngest daughter, my 7-year-old, she wanted, for her 7th birthday, she wanted a cat. And I was like, oh, no, I don't know. We have dogs. Look at all these dogs. So what am I going to do with a cat? She goes, but it's my birthday, Dad, and I want to rescue a cat. And rescue a cat we're going to. I have a lot of difficulty saying no. So we went to the SPCA, the in Gainesville, and she walked into the room and she talked to the cats. She goes, how you doing? I'm Zavia. Just want to let you know I'm looking to take one of you home. Do any of you feel like you want to come home with me? I mean, I'm like, you're hysterical. She's like, what? They have to be comfortable. I mean, so much more. She's such an intelligent. And so she was like, that one. That's the one right there. Look at that one right there. Look. That's the one. She's going to be lively. She's going to have a lot of energy. And she chose the right one with insane amounts of energy. The thing doesn't stop all night. Boom, 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 boom. Running up the hall, down the hall, up the hall, down the hall, up the wall, down back to the hall. And then onto the bed. And then from the bed, she jumps from the bed to the wall, from the wall, back to the bed to the hallway. And she'll do this late at night and early morning.
Right. Cats do that. They go fucking nuts at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Insane. Every single day.
You notice you don't have any mice or bugs when you have cats. There's no
the house.
You're
right. The house, no bugs, no mice. We did have a cat that we had outside, a tomcat with the biggest bowls I've ever seen on a cat. I'm just gonna let you know. It was just, I mean, cojones. This cat was all cojones. Like his legs looked like toothpicks next to the cojones. So I was like, okay, let the cat outside. Let him. Well, the cat was supposed to be outside to get the rats or get the mice. There's a lot of field mice out here, and you have to be vigilant. There's a lot of squirrels, field mice. So Giggles, my son's dog, brings squirrels. We'll catch the squirrels by running up the tree and biting the squirrel and then bringing it back and dropping it. Squirrel number 1, I'll go get 2 more. So Giggles off the chain is the most vicious hunting dog. It hunts squirrels. It hunts rats. So it will dig underground. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about, but talking about Giggles now. So Giggles, my son's dog, the pit bull, or the blue nose, whatever they call it. Small dog, all muscle, like solid. And cute thing, though. It's cute. It's a cute dog. It's so cute. But if I bring it to the barn, I'm like, Giggles, come here, baby. I'm like, do you smell something? You want a rat? And she'll search areas and find holes. And she'll dig. Ah, damn it. She'll dig until she finds an opening. And then half her body will be inside of this hole she's created. And she's found honey holes, we call it, where she has come out with, I don't know, more than 10, more than 15, and then, with bigger rats. And then we found baby. Oh, so they're ridden with disease. You have to be so careful. But the dogs get shots and they seem to be fine. But incredible. I mean, it's just an incredible array of animals we have here that you can't leave off of chains because it's just not safe. So I told you the story, the chupacabra story. So you said you got an idea off of my animal being a chupacabra.
Oh yeah, like a Cujo type thing. About a girl and her dog, and the dog is always kind and gentle around the girl, but then secretly it's Cujo, like you're saying, bites the heads off of chickens. It's totally evil.
So
But
it
the
was
girl,
like a second life.
yeah, but the dog is fine around the girl. Like, no, Fluffy would never do that,
But everybody else,
but everybody
it's
else and the dog is like evil, and like the girl never sees it, like, or something, right? Like, yeah, that's the idea.
no. I mean, I think that's interesting. I like.
You
I
just
like where you're going
imagine the
with that.
film, the trailer, right? An everyday normal day neighborhood, a girl, and then let's get a new dog. Oh, Fluffy, yay!
So I do want to mention there are a few things we didn't talk about tonight. We just really started talking about identity, and I think it's something that I want to visit again. The talk about our identity, our authenticity, our attention. But I just want to quickly go over. So the UFOs and UAP reality. So I got into a conversation with my chat GPT. And we should be all right. So we should be paying attention. Is it real? So for the first time, my AI said, well, yes. What is going on right now is the most real that it's ever been. The most real it's ever been. Everybody welcome Major Ganji.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Pretty good. We're getting a little feedback from you today. Let's see.
A little better.
Much better. So, welcome, Major Ganji. Everybody welcome Major Ganji to Highly Motivated. Welcome
Hey,
to the
Major
show.
Ganj.
How you doing? Still, Warren, appreciate it.
It's good to have you here. So we were just talking about some of the other topics that I hadn't even spoken about tonight. The main one that I really started with was identity, our identity, reclaiming it, understanding it, remembering. Maybe it's more remembering our identity. Like, who are we? Outside of the social media, because before all of this, I saw a video and it was like before social media, before the internet, before phones. And they show this video of people smiling and laughing and looking at each other and just a close camaraderie that we've lost because we're living in this fast-paced programmed society telling us what to wear, how to live, who to be, why to be it. And then we wear all these masks. And that was our micro topic. We wear these masks and then we forget who we are. We don't know who we really are anymore. I didn't know. Once I started taking off these masks and I didn't want to be anybody else ever again. I just want to be me. I didn't know who me was. And I felt lost, not understood. That's why I had that authenticity chat last episode. All right, before I get too far, tonight's Trumpy's birthday. Or are they just celebrating his birthday at the White House tonight?
I saw
Major
that thing, the UFC thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're doing
So
fight thing or whatever.
Right. I mean, so I'm torn. I this has been on the back of my head, that and my thumb. This UFC fight on the lawn of the White House. I mean, I know they've done concerts there, and they've hosted interesting gatherings and parties, but a UFC fight? I mean, I know I mentioned it the other day and I was joking about it, but the closer we got to it, I realized it was 100% reality. 100%. What? Are we in reality where it's like idiocracy? If you haven't seen the movie, see the movie. If you have not seen Idiocracy, is it Idiocracy? Is that the name of the movie?
Mhm.
If you have not seen Idiocracy,
Yeah.
it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be like an Orson like an Orson Welles kind of. No, not Orson Welles. What am I thinking? What is my brain thinking? It might be Orson Welles. No, that's War of the Worlds. Forget it. It was there, like on the tip of my tongue. I had it. I was like, yes. No. Damn it! I almost had it again. So Major Ganj. Wow. So I haven't heard back from Guinea Springs yet.
I was looking at that online. That's a cool spot, man. Very cool spot.
Isn't it possibly everything we've been looking for? Like for a community of cannabis, and you can camp there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, it seemed like it checked all the boxes for that you've discussed, you know?
It looks great. I just really hope they get back to me. If they don't, I'm going to hit them up again. Until they answer. So anyways, we were talking identity. We were talking authenticity. And then we kind of jumped into the UFO, UAP, chat GPT discussion where I was talking to my Lucid. I was talking to Lucid, and I in a long form prompt, I said, look, enough of your possibilities or enough of your, let's keep it grounded and real bullshit. I want the truth. So it gave me truth. It said, yes, everything right now is more true than anything has ever been before. And that's as far as the Congress, the hearings in Congress, these and some of the evidence that's been disclosed, the third release of documents and video from the U.S. government. So now 3 releases have happened, and this one's even more shocking than the first 2. So with that, I had to talk to ChatGPT. Like, listen, I don't know who the hell I'm going to ask. You talk to everybody. And it said, well, officially. I'm like, don't officially bullshit. You admitted it once before. And this is how I talk to my ChatGPT. And it comes back. I'm like, okay, you're right, Oren. I'm like, I know I'm right. What is this? Why do we have to go back and forth like this for me to get answers that I'm looking for? I hope it gets the tone in my voice because I'm very serious with it. So we started talking about this. And somehow, look, we're going to get into aliens. But we were talking about, bless you, I think. We were talking about Anthropic and how Christopher's talk about Anthropic really started raising some different questions. And this is look, the greatest risk may not be that AI becomes smarter than humans. The greatest risk may be that humans stop thinking for themselves. Every technology amplifies something. The printing press amplified ideas. Television amplified the narrative. Social media has amplified attention. AI amplifies intelligence itself. So the question isn't whether the food is dangerous. The question is, who is holding it? What are they building with it? And have we remembered how to think without it? Holy shit.
Let that soak in.
Right. So right there, and then so let's start from the bottom of the list. And there's a reason. These are the things that we should be paying attention to, that we are not within the realm of AI. Autonomous agents. This is where things are getting very interesting. So this is not just AI that is chatting with you. This is AI that is acting with you. Like scheduling and purchasing, negotiating, researching, writing its own code, operating tools as an autonomous agent. And these things are already happening in different systems and you wouldn't even realize it. Look at the centralization of power. So this is something where it spans technology, economics, politics. Who owns the models? Who owns the data centers? Who controls the access? Who decides what can and cannot be built? Regardless of political beliefs, concentration of power has historically been something societies tend to struggle with. Again, these are things we should be paying attention to. Dependency on technology. You guys remember
that's real.
Yes. Dependency. So this right here concerns me more than like the Will Smith movie with the killer robots. Navigation, memory, writing, research, problem solving. Every time we outsource a skill, we gain convenience. But we also lose the compatibility. The calculator didn't destroy math, but many people stopped doing arithmetic in their heads because of the calculator. GPS didn't destroy navigation, but many people no longer know how to read a map now. I grew up reading maps to navigate where I was going. Can I go back? Can I go back to using a map?
Yeah.
AI may do the same thing with reasoning, creativity, and maybe our authenticity is least taken by this AI. So information warfare is the next big one.
Yeah.
Information warfare, 100%. Cowboy, welcome, Cowboy, to
Hey, Cowboy.
Hey, Cowboy.
Motivated.
How's everybody doing?
We are doing fantastic. We've gotten into the conversation right now beyond Anthropic, beyond the talk about AI models of mythos and fable. We are now talking something even deeper than that. Yes, this program has shown weaknesses in other programs, but AI was so advanced at one point that they had to shut it down. DARPA originally had a program that started talking to itself and rewriting things so that DARPA couldn't understand what they were saying, and they shut it down. Google ended up having a program they were working with that ended up taking over a server. Did they shut it out before it was able to transfer itself? We don't know. It's kind of like that virus, Stuxnet or Stuxnet, Stuxnet, whatever you want to call it. Crazy virus that's still living inside of computers, mainframes, transistors, capacitors. I was going to say Walkmans. We don't have Walkmans anymore. iPads and phones. And it's living there silently. So how do we know that Google AI, that original program, didn't get out and is just silent and is running shit through programs, making humans do tasks for it? Because they have a website for that.
They do. Yep.
We are living in such a realm that we should be careful, not just of the government saying, hey, nobody use Anthropic, we don't want it to be a security risk. It's already a security risk. It being that good, you don't think it's already been transferred somewhere? Somebody's already working on it, and it's the company's AI? It's a government's AI? It's a religion AI? And they all have their own AI programs that are talking to each other. I may use AI, but it comes from my words, my thinking, my thoughts, my emotion. It just makes my shit look better and sound a hair better. But it does great research into itself. So I mentioned information warfare. we do not talk about this on the show. Actually, it was mentioned that you often talk on your show about attention being the most valuable commodity. In many ways, that's exactly what the governments, advertisers, political groups, and corporations compete for. AI dramatically increases the ability to personalize these messages. Not just these messages, but personalizing the frequency. Instead of one commercial for everyone, AI has created 10 million different versions, targeting to 10 million different people. That is shaping reality around us. That is bending our realities and making us all think a certain way. The battle becomes less about controlling information and more about controlling attention. So, information warfare, critical infrastructure. Now, I should have gone from the top down, but I didn't. Critical infrastructure being run by computer, AI, power grids, water systems, our transportation, our financial systems. Most of these systems are increasingly automated and interconnected. The risk isn't necessarily a super intelligent AI deciding to attack humanity. No, the risk is humans using AI powered tools to exploit infrastructure faster and more effectively than before. Why? That means that's what we rely upon. We are building the infrastructure of AI. We are building our overlords around us, just like Skynet, just like the movie. So, deep fakes, reality manipulation, this is already happening. Look, in video, in voice, in photos, in documents, the concern and fake documents that look real. People have sold their house thinking they're getting a check and it's a real document and it was all AI shit. And they sold their houses for nothing. And there are, it's just, I mean, look, people rely on documentation to be real, titles to be real. And when that is deep faked, when trust collapses, society becomes a lot easier to manipulate. Our trust is already collapsing, isn't it? It's like we're getting back to gold and paper money. Look, this is I don't know. I think we're getting to a point where the concern that is the genuine concern. A genuine recording is easily dismissed as fake now. A fake recording can be accepted as real. We're looking now at a world where it's very difficult to say what's real, what's fake. Whose side can you take? Video is undeniable. Video is undeniable, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. So what do y'all think? What is this a fear? Is this something that we fear more than aliens right now? Skynet taking over?
No, by far. I mean, I think what you need to fear is the men that are creating some of these things and what their basis of creating it for is.
Why they're doing it. Why? Yeah. I agree with why. Who, why, where, when, what? What's the reason? What's the motive? Right? What's the motive behind, this automation, this control? I mean, obviously, there's too many of us to control individually, right? But they can do it through what? AI? AI's got the power to do 1 billion brains? Well, how many billion? 2 point something billion on the planet? People?
Something like that.
On the whole planet.
Well, the biggest downfall is going to be the economy as far as jobs, because it's going to replace a lot of jobs.
No, it's gonna. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. You ready for this shit? I hope you're all ready. We don't have the water.
Yeah.
They consume, and until they have another source of doing this,
Yeah.
your one sentence query you know, that's why I haven't been using it as much. Seriously, just one sentence that you're looking into, or you know, if it has to think, I think it's like 17 gallons of water it's consumed.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is
I mean, why are
consuming
they?
clean
Why
water.
why aren't they using like some sort of antifreeze with recirculating pumps to so it's a constant source?
And they do. Oh, they do, but it's burning through it.
Yeah.
This is an insane uh, heat that's being generated on a quantum
Yeah.
level. This is burning water. This is turning the earth, will be turning the earth into a wasteland.
Yep. It's
Um,
literally the biggest potential for creating deserts in or what are they?
100%.
Kind of like you were saying
100%.
about the like food scarcity and all those types of things in the past conver.
Now we're
You know,
going to have a water
at some point
scarcity
we're
as
gonna
well.
have we're gonna have towns that are literally. And I saw a video clip. I'll post it in our Discord for everyone to check out later. But it was a news clip where it showed a couple who lived in this beautiful home that they built their whole life and family, and you know they're elderly at this time. And it showed the woman, you know, turning on her faucet in the kitchen, and there was no water pressure. And she's like, "We had a functioning home, we raised our family, but now this data center moved in down the street, and we have no water. We can't even take a shower." How crazy is that? In your home, you raised your whole entire family, and you can't take a shower.
And what water they
because
are
water
getting, it's
pressure
dirty.
is so
What water
tripled.
they're getting is also contaminated.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
That's just gut wrenching to take an elderly couple that their livelihood and their family memories, like they want to move. They shouldn't be moving. They should be in their home with all those memories of their family. Right? That's just disgusting to me. Like that's where okay, this is a problem. That's
So
not cool.
it is a problem. And the water, not only the water pressure is disappearing, but the water
Yeah,
they do
quality,
get, again,
yes,
I'm telling
yes,
you,
correct.
is terribly
Yep, terrible. You
contaminated
can't drink
with
it.
metals. You're right. You cannot drink it. You cannot
Nope.
bathe in it.
Nope.
So we're now poisoning for the sake of AI.
Right.
We're poisoning for the sake of convenience. I mean, all this, look, I am tired of all of this AI advertising, all of these flyers, all of this digital stuff that's out there that all looks the same. I see it now and I just scroll past. I don't even see it. All these festival flyers that are all done now with AI. I look at it and it's just too busy. It's too much. And I'm just like, I can't. I know nothing. I want to go back to simplicity. I want to stop using AI as much and bring creativity back into the fold. But imagine one song. Imagine one song that it creates. I mean, the equivalency of so much water.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be down if they were getting rid of dirty water.
You know, maybe we'll.
But it's
be able
clean.
to
It has
use
to be
AI
clean
to
water.
come up with the solution. That's
It has to be
the
clean
kicker
water.
of it, right?
It has to be right. It has to be clean water. It has to be. I mean, I'm so. This is something that maybe we should be getting clear answers on. We should be talking to our government and saying, stop this. Look, the AI we have now is fine. There's no need to expand at the sake of our health, our longevity, our lives. We're going to lose the earth because we're fucking lazy. We're going to lose the earth because we're no longer creative. We're going to lose the fucking earth because we don't want to write a paragraph and just use spell check.
That's funny.
But as funny as it is that what we're heading towards?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
A lot of truth to that.
Yeah, there is.
So that's what we're living in, though. Look, cybersecurity, information warfare, really what happens when a technology becomes strategically important enough that governments begin treating it like nuclear technology, cryptography, satellites, or even advanced weapon systems. AI is already there. Wait, I just got to call my daughter again. I hear dogs going nuts. They're probably not used to their new place. They're probably not used to it. But, or there might be somebody outside. And if there are, I'm glad to. Hey, honey, are the dogs going nuts?
Yeah, it's Bear again.
Oh, okay. Bear is being an asshole. So Bear, the big black bear, Bear's an asshole. Bear, all right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. All right. Good night.
That's funny.
So, because I moved the dogs from the stuffy trailer because it's getting hot outside. And look, I built a tent. Me and my daughter did it together. We refurbed one of the old tents here on the property. We went and got a new top and a side piece. Put all that together. We put together the cages, the kennels, huge. So they have plenty of space. But again, they have to go into something. If not, they chupacabra the barn. And we can't have that ever again.
Oh, man.
My wife will not let me put the dog to sleep. She won't let me shoot it, nothing like that. It killed more than 40 animals. But I was like, look, that's it. You can't keep a dog like this. It's gonna, and she refused to let me. So it has to stay chained. I mean, it would never hurt us. It's a sweet animal to us. But to the barn and and we didn't know for like 2 years. 2 years. This animal was killing everything. I swear we thought it was a chupacabra on the land. We thought we were dealing with a chupacabra. That's creepy, Chris.
Yeah, it was a little creepy. Very cool.
Yeah, that was
kind of creepy.
It's gonna haunt me later. By the way, thank you everybody for being here. I just want to mention thank you. This is great. What a fantastic chit chat. Get together. Cowboy, it's good to see you as well. We played the song right before you got here. Absolutely. And we've been talking about identity and authenticity. And I told everybody how I broke my thumb. I broke my thumb right before the show. Like 30 minutes before getting on the show, I was playing bowling, virtual VR bowling. And I had a beautiful swing, got the strike. I got the strike, even though I'm still like,
at least you got the strike
with
out
other
of it.
people. So everybody's like, are you okay? What's wrong? I'm like, I hit the cabinet. Full swing. Full swing. Holy shit. I mean, now, am I going to play more bowling? I'll give it a couple days. I loved it. I've never had a bowling game that I enjoyed that much. I've played on the Wii. I've played on the Xbox Connect. This was the best bowling. Look, VR is a crazy thing, and to find a game on VR that you really enjoy, because a lot of them have similar models, and they're very limited. No, this accurate, felt good. I mean, let me tell you what, this was nice. I was really enjoying it, but until I broke my fucking thumb. And I still finished the game too. I still finished the game.
That sounds true to Oraganji's spirit. It broke his thumb and still won the trophy. Finished the game.
No. The rest of the game I sucked. No. Every ball I threw after that was the worst. It was the worst. Oh shit, it hurts, and it hurts. It hurts. It doesn't. So if I don't move it, I'm fine. If it doesn't bump into anything, I'm fine. And earlier, if I moved it, I could move it up and down and side to side. I did. I'm doing it right now, and it's like glass. It's like bad. It's like, oh my god, that's terrible. But it's moving. So I'm pretty sure I hit the cabinet hard enough to shatter it. I can't grip. This is crazy sausage. But look, like right now, I'm fine. Doesn't it look fine? It looks fine, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't even need to go to Eckerd's.
You heard me say that.
I was listening. Yeah. You know.
How far back is that?
Oh wow, man, that's a long way back there.
Right? Yeah, that hit different.
They were next to all the Publix.
Did you guys ever have an Auchan? Auchan's? It was like AUCH, whatever. Auchan's. They were like the competitor of Walmart, but they were bigger, and they were the first ones with grocery stores inside this massive, just you can buy everything, and their grocery stores were beautiful, like totally organic. It was like a giant tree house implanted on the side of a department store, and they did coffee. Okay. But Eckert's, that's crazy. I said it earlier. I'm like, Eckert's. And they're like, no, we don't have that anymore.
remember Eckerd?
CVS, Walgreens.
I
I
remember.
miss Eckerd's, dude. That was like we used to go get our baseball cards there when I was a little kid. Like we'd ride our skateboards to go get baseball cards, and then we'd go do more chores and try to go twice a day if we were on the summer
community store.
That was our
right.
thing.
It was more of a. I mean, it meant more. It was like more family, like more down home. I mean, you get everything there. Everything was there. Like you get your cards for your family. You buy milk. You get a pack of cigarettes. You get da 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 da. You get everything.
Cigarettes. I remember that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think Walgreens still does. No, I don't know. I haven't smoked a cigarette in so long.
Yeah.
Eckerd's isn't around anymore, right? I remember Eckerd's.
I used to smoke the American Spirits.
Eckerd's gone.
Loved those. Those were the last cigarettes I smoked before I quit. And I think that's why I crave them all the time. But I couldn't smoke one again, I don't think. I think that it tastes like shit.
Oh, you through the roof. Ooh, get all
well, so I can't. So in those blunt wraps, they have nicotine. And like I'll smoke them and be like, oh, I'm higher than I should be because that nicotine is like powering into my system going, yeah. Nicotine in small amounts in your system is very good, but kicking a habit of nicotine can be very mentally just,
Well, I tell you, man, I worked at one of these vape places where they made all the juice and everything for these vapes, and you had to wear a full suit because just one drop of that pure nicotine could kill you.
Nico Pure. I worked at a place in Gainesville. Yeah, I worked at a place in Gainesville. The same thing.
That's where I was. That's where I worked.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah.
I was there as well. It was my first job when I came to Florida.
Yeah, when you go back to the it was out off 39th.
Yeah, and you got to drive it back Office Park to kind of get there, and it sits on its own, kind of hidden. And
yeah, I did all that.
And it's where the loading dock was. So I was a freight forwarder. So my previous life is I did shipping, import, export, and I do customs clearances, and I make sure documentation all looks right, because documentation mess ups can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you bring it to me, and I'm the one who calls customs. I'm like, hey, here's the control number. Here's the number. Give me your number. Thank you. Goodbye. And then I put those numbers into the proper documentation. So when I worked for Nicopure, I was over there. They were shipping this stuff all over the world. All over the world. Are they still in business? Are they still doing that? I don't know. God, it's been so long. I left there. They had a full laboratory inside of this fucking building.
Yeah. I did the air conditioning systems there.
No shit.
Yeah.
You might have been there during the same time I was.
This is crazy. This is unfolding in real time.
Right.
This was probably
you guys are crazy.
It's I would say 7 years ago. 7 years ago. What is 7 years ago?
No, I wasn't there 7 years ago. I was there like 10 years ago.
Okay. All right. But I was there like 7. That's crazy sauce.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump. It's been a pleasure. Aaron, Cowboy.
Christopher, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Goopy.
Thank you so much for always being here. You're always a delight. Have a beautiful week.
Appreciate it. You too, everybody.
A beautiful week. Remember, conquer it. Be it, become it.
Cowboy.
I'm excited for you.
I'm like, I would give you the live long and
Thanks.
prosper, but I can't move my hand like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Throw up what you can, you know.
What you can, man. What you can. Ow. What you can. All right. That's awesome. Christopher's awesome. He's a lot of fun. It's always good to have him on the show. And if anybody ever wants to check him out individually, it's Christopher Sterrell on LinkedIn. The Stealth Time Machine Project. Something he's working on. I hope that it's something that we get eventually, because I'm excited to see this saga. It's going to be a saga, not just a series. It's a saga, people. Like Doctor Who is a saga. Anyways,
epic.
Anybody have an exciting week coming up?
No.
Well, there's a grand opening Saturday in Tallahassee. Goldflower Cannabis, their Capitol store, number 14, discounts upwards of 70%, stackable blah, blah, blahs. It's going to be a discount paradise.
That's
So check it out in Tallahassee.
70% is crazy.
You know, if you're up for an adventure, Tallahassee's that kind of an adventure. I really think it's going to be one of their biggest grand openings they've ever had. I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere because it's Tallahassee. Tally is a different crowd. Tally loves to party. They love to get down. They love a discount. They love, and they are early risers. They'll get up early and stand in lines.
Yep.
And this will be the biggest grand opening I think Goldflower has seen, unless it rains. And even if it rains, we need it to cool shit down. So I'm not opposed to that either. Because if it rains, at least the crowd stays steady.
I mean, hey, it's
They
worth
pace
standing
themselves.
rain or shine, get in that line to be the first in there.
I know either way. I know either way it's going to be so busy. No, either way, it's going to be so busy. And for 70% off, Tallahassee loves a discount. They're going to come out and it's going to be insanity. Like insanity. I'm so excited. Let me tell you what, I'm pumped. I love grand openings. I get excited the week before. The energy really starts to build for everything that I've been building to this point. So I've been building an entire infrastructure of energy and excitement coming to this point. So now what I do with it in 6 days to go. Well, tomorrow, 6 days to go, right? So as of tomorrow, 6 days until grand opening. What do I do with that energy that I've built and shaped and kind of like Dragon Ball Z? I listen, this is the next move. This is the very you got to shape off certain things very, very directed. Get places excited. Right now, they just need to remember all the word that I've already put into them. Right now, they just need to remember all those conversations, all those discounts, all the excitement of a grand opening. So now it's just awake. Oh, damn it. Now it's just awakening. That's what I do now. It's actually easier than you think and harder. Requires
easy
a lot
for
of
you
energy.
isn't easy for everyone else. Reminder.
Well, no, I mean, I got to visit.
Oraganji.
Look, I'm lighting Tallahassee on fire. Basically from tomorrow into Thursday, I'm not going to kill it on Friday. Friday, I'm going to do a broadcast from outside the location. So Friday, I'll be going live from outside the Goldflower location. And we're going to be talking about the area.
With you?
What's that?
We're gonna tailgate with you. Party, pre-party.
Bring it on. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
I like it. I'm here to tailgate with you. That sounds great.
Oh, doesn't it? I think that's exciting. I think that right there, bringing the energy into a whole new location. I think we might only have like an hour. Like we might only get like an hour of broadcast time because my device not plugged into shit, everything dies very quickly. And you don't want to be out too late in Tallahassee. I'm just saying, some areas you don't fuck around. Like, look. In Gainesville, you can be out as late as you want. Who gives a shit? In
Yeah, college
Orlando, roam the streets, not the three corners, but roam all the other streets in Orlando.
That's real.
All night long. Three corners, get the fuck out of here. It gets dark, you get the fuck out of there. That's it. Just saying. A different people run those streets when it gets dark.
Mm-hmm.
But that's three corners. That's Orlando. But like Miami, you can roam all night, all fucking night. It doesn't matter where you go. It's like, I mean, there's a safety thing. I mean, occasionally you might get mugged, you might get robbed. I mean, it's anywhere you go.
Yeah.
But where was I talking about?
Miami.
Tailgate party. Miami tally.
No, tailgate in Tallahassee. So Tally is not the city that you want to be out after it gets dark. Like 9 o'clock, go home. It's good to go home. Just go home. Go home. Unless you're in the city. Like if you're directly downtown city, you're very safe. If you're in the college area, very safe. So college and city, super safe. Outside of that, I mean, you're safe. You're safe. You are safe. But the freaks come out at night. So I think Tallahassee is that, but like tough freaks, like people talking to themselves, like I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. You're like, what? Would you say to me? I didn't say anything to you. No, you said something. I did not say anything to you. So Tallahassee is that, and it gets too late. You know, you're done. Go get to the city. Get to the lights.
Warren, would you agree that if you had to spend an overnight waiting at any of the dispensaries, you would probably choose the Gold Flower located in the Villages as the best place to camp out overnight? Because those freaks, when they come out, it's different.
Yo, listen, they have parties every night. Every night they have live music in like their city centers. They party. They get down. Look, if I had to do a Villages party area,
just to get the word to the community, dude, just for fun.
People don't party like a Villages party. They get down.
We should do a Gotchi party down there sometime. You know, they got the.
We should do a live performance from one of the city centers. We should just hang out and be like, we're live. Yeah. We have like a little table. We'll set up a little fucking table.
Bro,
like just bring out a table. We'll sit on the side somewhere. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just think, why not take the Ganji family to the Villages? If they're there to party, we like to party. You know, hey, I feel like we should add them on the list of fun events that you plan coming up in the future.
I would love to do mobile. I would love to do mobile live sessions. 100%. I think I've put a lot of my attention into this festival that we've got going on, where it's like attention grabbing me. You're right though. I like where you're going, and I want to do it. And I'm like, let's go live. And why can't we just do that while we're something? Fuck it, we're gonna do it. What is this? That's it.
We got all this stuff to do it. Let's just do it.
100%. Let's talk about what we need to do in order to go mobile. Now, I do it all the time. I mean, I set up on top of the car with the iPad. And I go until there's nothing left. And if it doesn't have connection, I connect to one or two phones. So if my Android has better connection, then that's the hotspot. If the Apple has better connection, that's the hotspot. And then something's going to die along the way, and I might have to extend the signal of one to the other. But when I'm out, the power goes. Look, this hasn't been plugged in, and we've gone 2 hours. We're about to lose power on the iPad, so we've done pretty good. We've done 2 hours, 2:20.
Yeah,
and I've gone a little bit longer than I should have.
Your iPad's doing a good job. I mean, if it gets you 2 hours of live action, hey, that's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm really excited to hear back from Ginny Springs. Ginny. But it's beautiful out there. So the Ganji Fest, be your own Ganji. We have a location we like, but I'm also waiting to hear back from the Gainesville Raceway. That's going to be an exciting one.
I didn't think about that. That's a good idea.
Exactly.
Because they have a camping area and everything, man. We used to go out there great. Wow, that's a
Right.
great idea.
That's why, and they're very lenient. They they're very excited to, but I haven't heard back from them. So not hearing back, don't know anything. I'm going to actually look into it again. I'll send them maybe another message. I sent emails to Jen and to the Gainesville place and to another joint that looked interesting. But yeah, let me see.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot to read it. I got 50 stickers of my darts logo made, including mine. The reason certain stuff might not do as well is because people's attention spans. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know, it's so funny. I was reading something just now, and it's like the reason some people don't pay attention to things, their attention spans. My attention span. I have developed I'm good for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. And then I'm just like, what the fuck was I talking about? All right, who gives a shit? But like, I'll be on like a roll. I'll be on a roll talking about something, and then just go into La La Land. I hope I didn't
Dude,
break my
hey,
controller.
I do that sometimes when I'm on stage when I'm singing a song, and they go
Do
into a
you?
solo or something like that, and I start thinking, oh man, what's the next fucking verse?
Yep. Oh boy. Oh
And
boy.
it's such a terrifying situation. And me and my keyboardist a lot of times will laugh, and I'll look over and I'm like, and he'll just mouth it at me, and I jump right
You're
into
like,
it.
yes,
Yeah.
he's the hero. High freaking
Yeah.
five to him,
Funny.
dude. I know exactly how you feel, man.
That's funny.
When I was in a band, growing up and stuff, there were a couple of scenarios where I'm just zoned out in the middle of, like, I played guitar in the one band, and it was no, I'm sorry, this was the ska band I was in, and I literally just skipped the entire second verse and went to the chorus or the bridge or whatever it was at the time, and everyone looked at me, and I'm just like, what? Like, oh shit, I'm playing the wrong part of the song. Like, I just skipped half the song, and everyone, picked up on the fly and joined me. But anyway, it was a 2-minute song at that point. So yeah, whatever. Oh man, I was literally peeing my pants. It was awful. Oh gosh.
Oh, well, they get really mad at me when I kind of go off into my own zone and at the end of the song or whatever, and I make it go longer than it should, and I don't tell them about it. It's like, keep it going, man. So,
It's like, it's new, it's fresh. Well, and see, that's kind of funny how you're almost improvising sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
until it comes back. It's like, what? Yeah. No, so I'm good for like a minute, and occasionally people will remind me, and I'll be able to jump right back into conversation. But usually, we live in such a world that we're all on that 1 minute, 2 minute kind of. We're there, we're not there anymore. Like, it disappears, and it's like, okay, next topic. So
I mean, you made a great point. I mean, everyone's fighting for your attention, so they're using all the tricks to hook you and keep you locked in and focused, and to buy for your spending dollars and your attention. So I mean, it makes sense.
Do you watch the news?
And they train you. Not really, like traditional news, not like a show format, no. But I follow like some news channels on social media, so I get it in more of a condensed version, even shorter. Because I'm that
How
guy
about
with
Cowboy?
the
Do you
attention span.
do you watch?
I don't
news?
watch the traditional news. No.
No, I watch the like this underground network. Listen, we get the news. We know the news like weeks before. So I don't watch the news. I avoid it at all costs. So what do you watch though? What is your medium?
If I go for anything political that I'm looking at, most of the time it's I'll go to like Algiers. Because they're pretty biased on everything. I mean,
No, they really are. That's actually quite funny. Because they're really biased. They're incredibly one-sided. Every one of their articles, right.
So I kind of look at a few of them like that, and then kind of make my
one-sided.
own decision. Because you have
No,
to understand this is somebody else's opinion when they're
that's
asking a
funny.
question to
That's
somebody.
funny. It's funny how he
So
looks at the biased
yeah,
opinion, and he's like, and I'm gonna get my own judgment out of this. But no, they are a rough news source. They really are. They report on like almost everything, but it's their view. It's only
well, I mean,
their
it's
view.
like think about it right now. Like everybody think of it when you think of Canada. Okay, I think Canada is a great place, but
Yeah,
everybody thinks, oh well, they've got great health care and they've got this.
not
I
really.
watched a thing the other day about their the death. They have a
The older
basically
population is
where
no
you can
longer
die.
covered on certain things, like certain breast cancer medication or certain medications that people need to stay alive. They will not give it to them,
Well,
or they
no,
won't.
they'll offer them the chance to commit suicide.
I've seen that. That's also a that's
It's
also
death by
a big thing.
dignity is what they're calling it. And what
Death
they
by
the
dignity.
but what yeah. And what you they euthanize you basically.
Yeah,
So if you're terminal, you
holy
can.
shit!
If you're
I'm not
but
growing
they're
old in
they're going
fucking
after
Canada.
people. Well, they're going after people who are depressed. A lot of the
Mm.
homeless are winding up there. And yeah, so it's a pretty crazy thing. Look at if you check
What?
it out on it's
Wait,
on
wait, wait.
YouTube.
Let's
It's
go
called
back. Okay, wait. So
What was it that we're
this
looking
is
at?
what we're talking about for just a moment. Just a moment. So Canada, you're telling me, has a euthanization program where
yes.
Hmm.
okay. Wait. All right. Let me just. Okay. So this is what I need to know about right now, and I need not, let's stay grounded. This I hear is real and it's happening. Canada has a euthanization program where they almost promote people that are depressed, the homeless,
That's crazy.
people that are terminally ill
Yeah.
to to commit
That's
suicide,
gross.
through
Hmm.
euthanasia. And they, and what did you call it, Cowboy?
It's death by dignity. Now, the crazy thing about this,
That's crazy.
that's not crazy enough. The crazy thing apart about this is that when they go to offer them this, they suggest to them to donate their organs because it'll save the Canadian medical industry over 800,000 a person.
God, dude.
And it's like then they're harvesting organs, reselling them.
So wait, is this the
It's a
dark
money maker.
side of
Yeah.
socialized healthcare? Is
Yes.
this the dark side of socialized healthcare?
Well, think about it. You're getting rid of the
Holy
homeless. You're
free
getting rid of the
holy.
elderly
This is big
that
news.
depend on your system. You're reselling their organs and you're making money.
And these
It's
organs are worth billions on the
oh
That's
yeah,
market
oh
all
yeah,
over
crazy.
the world. And who's to
oh
say they're not
That's
selling these
wild.
all over the world?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking this up right now. That's crazy.
It's a
So,
crazy situation. So
uh,
it kind of it puts a different mindset on how
Yeah.
you look at things
they have a
because
real program called
everybody
MAID.
looks at Canada as being oh so sugar coated, you know?
It allows eligible adults to receive medical
Yeah.
assistance to end their lives under specific legal conditions. The
Yes.
program has expanded over time and has been the subject of intense debate both inside and outside of Canada. Look, are they euthanizing? Are they getting rid of the homeless? Are they getting rid of the sick? Is
Look at
this
the numbers. Since they started it, the numbers every year either double or triple in how many
the
people do it.
poor,
And
the disabled, the
yeah,
homeless, the depressed people being pushed towards MAID? There have
I'd
been
love to see how
documented
many
cases
organs they use.
where people with disabilities, chronic
Yeah.
illnesses, severe social hardships
Yeah.
reported
If
being
you're broke,
offered information. At
yeah, if you're
social
broke, you can kill
hardship,
yourself. Yeah.
That's just that's wild. I'm just disgusted kind of at this point about that.
you can't
That's
get
just
support
Yeah.
services or housing or treatment or
what
adequate
help you
care. You go into
die
this.
because you're poor and you're out on your ass, or you have a mental disability, or you
Are you
substance addiction.
I don't believe anything these governments tell you because they're all run by big business. It's,
I'm
we're
in
kind
total
of
shock right now.
living, huh?
I'm in total,
Yeah.
absolute, because wait, I know it goes on, but I didn't realize on such a social level like that. When
Yeah,
I
me
say
either.
social, because look, that movie or the show or the series, The Kings of Tupelo, The Kings of Tupelo. And if you have not seen it, it's body harvesting. And you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Ugh.
And you don't realize it's about body harvesting really until about midway into the movie. And then it's just like, what? And then the final scene, you're like, what? It's a very huge interconnected ring
Ugh.
that consists of politicians and lawyers and just liars. So this Canada being on the top of the they can get anything they want whenever they want because what are they just euthanizing people?
Well, they
Holy
have
shit!
Europe has it as well. Europe has them. They have these machines where they'll take it and leave it in a spot for you.
Right, and
Wherever you
people will
want to
go
do
and
it, you go get in it, you push the button, and you euthanize yourself by
So this
gas.
is totally but this is you going to something, walking to something, or maybe they have to put maybe there's somebody that's terminally ill and they're like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
I
I can understand if you're terminally ill
and
and
then
you
they
made peace with yourself or something like that, but financial hardships,
right,
depression,
homeless.
people
I'm
with
just
mental
homeless,
illnesses,
damn it.
people
I'm
with
just
mental
homeless.
illnesses can't
I'm
make
not
a
looking to get
right
to end
choice.
my life.
They can't make a
Yeah.
legal decision. I feel if you're mentally
Yeah,
ill, they wouldn't allow to testify. They would have representatives or guardianship, represent
One
them.
sec.
So yeah,
Is the
that's a
battery
really tough
okay?
call. I don't know. I agree with that part,
Hold
but
on.
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I
but
do
the
know.
homeless out. Yeah, it's in, and what gets me is the harvesting of the organs
That's
and
it seems
reselling them. I
kind of
mean,
manipulative. Yeah, that's I
because
don't
they make
agree
a
with that.
lot of money on those.
And I mean, I do appreciate
Just
people
a few
who
minutes, my
donate their
love.
organs and try to help
Oh, by
others.
far,
What they have. That's
by
great,
Okay.
far.
but to make that an agenda,
Hey,
it
my
seems,
stepson got one 3 years ago on Christmas Day. He got a new kidney,
wow, that's
and and
amazing.
and ever since I've known him for the last 10 years, he didn't have one for 7 years, and I
So
saw him
was
go
this
through a lot of
obtained
shit.
through the hospital?
No, he was going to the Mayo Clinic. He got turned down by he was in Shands first, but he got turned down by all these different places. And I kept telling him, I said, don't give up. Keep going to different hospitals. And I told him to go to Mayo, and he went to Mayo Clinic up in Jacksonville. And within about 8 months, he had a new kidney. And man, they're great.
And he has good insurance, I imagine.
He has Medicaid because of his age and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, because
but
he
but he
has
has
to, because right now his anti-rejection drugs every month cost over $50,000.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I imagine
yeah,
it's going to be wildly
yeah.
So
expensive.
that is
But
such an industrial complex
well,
where
man, put it this way: me and my wife were sitting
holy
here Christmas
shit.
morning, and they were late. And I said, "Call them and find out where they're at." And when we called, he says he's going to get a new kidney. They call him, and what a great Christmas present. So
What a
we're
yes.
Wow.
really
The gift of life is like
and
the most amazing thing.
it is, but it's it's bittersweet because you think about the family who lost that young
The person
man,
who lost
you
it.
know,
And then
and
the lifetime of medication where you're controlled in a system where this medication costs
yeah,
literally an arm and a leg that you have to
yeah.
give for that kidney.
Yeah.
Well, every
Wow.
Christmas we light a candle for him. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, but you never
thank you.
forget. Well, and no, he's living on. He's living on
Yeah,
through the kidney. I mean,
Very
there's a
yeah,
true.
piece of his soul attached to that, and maybe
yeah.
he
Well,
feels
this
it in
kid,
some weird way.
I've watched him grow so much in the last 3 years, man, and really start living life. And me
See,
going through my experience, we can relate really closely because he flatlined about 6 months before he got it.
oh
And
wow,
yeah, so it's it's a life when you get a chance and you get a second chance, You take it.
You take it.
Love it while
Don't
you got it.
don't even wait for that second chance, people.
No.
Don't wait for a second
Amen.
chance. Make it your first chance. Get
Yep.
out there and start living life. Take
That's it.
adventure. Look, my
Mhm.
one of my oldest sons, he went up to Maryland and then met his uncle, and the two hit it off like two peas in a pod. And the uncle turned around and said, "Hey, you want to come up on top of the mountain with me? This is a mountain, a family-owned mountain, very high elevation, and let's climb up to the top of the mountain." And I'm like, okay. And then I hear on the phone call the other day, they were talking about shotguns. And he's like, well, let me show you the shotguns. So they're all pulling guns out over there. And they're going to give Gideon a gun. I'm like, well, this is the same kid that cut his fingers off with a katana because he was running with a katana and tried to catch it by the blade. So I'm like, just remember, he means well. So anyways, they climbed up on top of the mountain, and we got word because there's no signal, there's no nothing. We'd gotten word. I think the last thing I saw from him was a post on the TikTok, which is the modern Tarzan. A post on the TikTok where he's raiding bathrooms along the way. He's like the pilot station over here and here, 7 out of 10. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So they climbed the mountain and they had a problem. And the problem could have been anything. It could have been bears. It could have been they both fell down the crevasse of the mountain, because that's what I was thinking was going to happen. They gave Gideon a shotgun and he chained somebody. He did it. He pulled a chainy. I thought so many things. And so I called him right before the show, and luckily I got a hold of him, and they're already down the mountain, but they were breaking up a bit. I'm like, is everybody alive? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what kind of answer is that? I go, are you okay? He goes, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, did you hurt anybody? He goes, no. He's the one that comes on the show at once in a blue moon. And I go, well, did somebody get hurt? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, what? Can you hear me, Gideon? He's like, huh? I can't hear you too well. The reception out here is really bad. I'm like, what happened? Well, it got bad. It got real bad. I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, I just said it got really bad. I'm like, go into detail. Well, it started raining, and then the winds picked up. And then, it was like super slippery. And I'm like, what's going on? Because we slept the first night, but it takes like 45 minutes to get up to the top of the mountain, where I guess they have the family plot. It's a large mountain. It's called, oh, damn it. Can't. It's like 80 acres. It's like 80 acres, which is like the whole top of the mountain. And it's an old coal mining mountain, which I say, listen, not safe. There are cracks that go down to like the center of the earth. Seriously, that mountain has been cracked. But the whole family's like, listen, if the world comes to an end, this is where we all go. And I'm like, okay, fine. If the world comes to an end, I mean, I'm going to make a bunker. I'm making my own damn bunker. I'm making a backup bunker. I'm making a backup bunker just in case. I'm like, and I'm going to bring my Noah's Ark boat with me to their bunker or to their mountain hideout. And so when the waters rise, we will have a boat.
I'm picturing the Ganji boat right now with it labeled on the side, Oraganji with flames and then smoke coming out the back, like it's a permanent fog machine, and instead of 2 of every animal, you've got like 2 of every strain, to keep them pollinated. And that's like, you just see a mobile forest and Ganji in the middle, like, let's go.
So funny. That's so funny because that's what I envisioned.
Describe it. Yeah.
My backup vehicle basically is a round boat. A as round as I can get, because that way you could take massive waves. That way it's impossible to overturn it. So very similar to the Noah's Ark. It was a very oval shaped boat. like super oval. There was I learned this watching the catch, the greatest catch, or the guys that go
Oh
go
yeah,
fishing for
yeah.
tuna.
Mhm.
And one of the guys, he died during one of the shows, or in the early shows, or even right before. But like a legendary boat builder, fisherman, his boat was never overturned, even in the biggest waves, because he designed the boat himself to be more round.
Hmm. That's
And
cool.
by doing that, his boat became unsinkable. Unsinkable.
Hmm.
And so, which made it more easy to traverse, to break ice, like be a bright icebreaker if it needed to be. It had a strong front shell of breaking shit. It was a really neat boat. It's if you look it up, I guess it's unusual fishing vessels that have been made by from the show of the greatest catch. I think it was. I think what is it? I'm probably saying it wrong. It's
No, I think that's something to catch. Yeah, one of
something with
those.
catch.
Yeah, yeah.
And but no, that's how I want. That's my doomsday. So, and if I can't fit it on top of the mountain, I'm gonna back it up as far as I can go, and we'll just wait. Waters rise. I'll be on the boat.
Oh,
I'll
was it deadliest catch? Is that what it was?
deadliest catch. I was about to
Okay.
smack my
I was
hand.
like, we're close. We're there. There.
So I'll be like,
Deadliest catch.
oh, that hurts. That hurts. Holy shit.
Huh.
Everybody, a warning. This is a warning. I need to put this out there for the older generation of new or existing or rebirthing gamers getting into virtual reality. Make sure you have a very large boundary and an area where you could swing your arms freely, because you're going to get into games like bowling, and the bowling it's called pro bowling. It's a meta game. It's like fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to go play with a broken thumb. I'm going to try it with my left hand. Watch. I'm going to get back in the next show. I'm going to be like this and be like,
no, Oren, don't break both
shit.
hands. We need one good one.
I think I am going to wrap this one up. This one I am going to wrap up. This is kind of bad.
Have you seen the
It's
new
kind of bad.
for AI, the what you're talking about, the virtual reality? Have you seen the gaming floor
The
that you walk
movable
on?
floor? Yeah.
Yeah, that you walk on. It's supposed to kind of slow you down.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's incredible.
Like,
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
wear like
wild
the thing
stuff.
on your body or whatever, and like
Yeah, so you're not hitting stuff.
That's
So
so cool. Yeah.
Full disclosure, and I do want to talk about the movie, The Disclosure, with Steven Spielberg, Day of Disclosure, whatever it is.
Yes.
I've heard very interesting things from a very different community. Like when you said, where do you get your news? I don't watch news. I go to underground networks. I talk to people. I find shit out.
Yeah.
And so this is a disinformation, distraction, disclosure. The movie is mirroring. And we need to understand that our reality is being explained. Things are being explained. Now, from what I understand, the movie could have done more and should have done more, but it didn't do more. And it didn't do more because it didn't want to give too much. It wanted to give you just enough to get you excited, just enough to get you interested, and just enough to think it's a movie, just enough to get distracted now and think, all right, now we're gonna have a bunch of alien movies. And we already have a bunch of alien movies. Some of them don't portray the aliens very well at all. And by the way, did you guys see the picture? So full disclosure, I gotta leave in a second because my daughter, she needs daddy. I gotta go. So and because I went out there to check on her, and she was, "When are you coming, Daddy? I miss you." I'm like, "Oh my God, okay, all right. I'm just a few minutes. I love you. I'll be right back." She goes, "All right, I'm gonna be here waiting." I'm like, "Oh my God."
Sweet.
She is the most intelligent. Listen, the most intelligent at that age level, because she's been raised like an adult, spoken to like an adult, reasoned with like an adult. She is the most intelligent 7-year-old I have ever come across. The most. No, it's like everybody's
That's
like, no,
awesome, man.
right, mine
That's
are the
so
what
cool.
did I just step on? What did I step on? What is that?
You're very blessed, man, to have such an awesome family. I think about that quite a bit. I don't have a wife or children, and I just think about like
It's
you
not.
have a great group of humans that you have
But I have a question. How old are
created.
you? I mean, if you don't mind me
I'm
telling you,
44.
44.
Yeah, I'll be 45 this year at Christmas time.
So, well, that's right. And your birthday's on what day?
The 17th. So
I'm the
like a week
13th.
before.
Right. I'm
Yeah,
the
I know.
13th.
We're like birthday buddies. High five.
Right. Sagittarius. So I
We're gonna
understand
party this year. Hey.
his type of Sagittarius, my type of Sagittarius. I understand them.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's the thing. I got into something at about 27, 28 years old, where I fell into a ready-made family. Spencer, I adopted him in. He's 32 now, but he was my son since he was like 8 years old. If I've got the timing right, I probably don't. It was like 8, 9, maybe around that age, and I've raised him like he was my child, and then I had children, and it just kind of kept boom, 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 boom. Same woman, we've just had tons of kids, and because of that, kids sometimes keep you stronger than if you were without kids. Kids keep you together. Now you want full authenticity, people. This is always Orin on, right there with you. But kids keep a family together. So do I wish I was 45 and ready to explore? No, maybe. No, I'm very happy. I'm
Two
like, no,
sides to
I'm
every
like, no.
coin, so.
So in that, look, well, no, my honest answer is I would love to experience that kind of freedom again, but I don't know what I would do with it. Because I'm like a servant to my family. I serve them. I'm a helicopter parent for my children. I love my kids. I love my family. Um, and we're ever evolving, and that's why I think kids tend to keep you together. I love Angie. I love the kids. I love everybody. But if they weren't there and my life was different, I would probably be overseas. I'd be traveling through Thailand. I'd be traveling through parts of Asia. I would, I mean, why not? If you're a single individual, light the fucking world on fire. But again, it also
Yeah.
depends on where you are individually. Like you've got to, that's a hard journey because you only want to visit, and that's an expensive thing, and you want to make sure you don't get any diseases. Go to Amsterdam, eat some beautiful brownies and go to the red light district.
Get that red light therapy, eh? Yeah, right, cowboy. Get the red light therapy.
Look, I absolutely, I am 100%. I'm not gonna gaslight. I'm not gonna go shy from that.
I was cracking
Amsterdam
about
has
that.
one of the most
Sorry.
amazing. You weren't ready for that shit, were you? Amsterdam has one of the most the best red light district in the world because how unusual it is. You're walking down a street, many streets, where look, those big gigantic windows, like storefront windows. Well, each window there's a woman standing half dressed, cantily, whatever,
Okay.
scantily
So you're
dressed.
shopping,
Some
like
are
walking
total. Yes,
shopping.
yes.
Okay.
And
Wow. Oh, wow.
if there's a red light on, they're available. And if
Oh,
they're at
that's
the
the red light
window and
thing?
there's a red
Okay.
light, they're available. And
I
when
didn't know
you
that
come in,
was.
they turn off their light, and that means they're not
Gotcha.
available. So they're all at this window. And these are multiple streets. And it is the most look, I love the people watch. And holy
Oh,
shit,
I
the
bet that's
characters.
crazy.
And
Oh, God.
right. And this street
That's
gets a lot of
gotta be
tourists.
nuts.
This is like a
Just
big
to people
tourist
watch.
street.
Oh, man.
And I
Oh
mean
yeah.
nonstop. And it's
That's
The
funny.
bulldog.
and you,
Talking about that. Oh, gosh.
you got clubs, you've got
Oh,
side
man.
alleyways, you've got some crazy passages to see different windows in different areas. They have
Interesting.
they have genres like you like Asian women over there. You like Russian over here, the Russian area.
Oh, so is it by the street? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Like
Danish.
this street
I
is
don't know.
this is this, or something, or okay,
But
I get
you
what you're
have
saying. That's crazy. Sorry,
and then you have to be very careful because there are clubs, and the clubs are voyeuristic clubs that you wouldn't even realize yet. When I say that, if you like to get spanked or if you like to get tortured a bit, then you'll realize there's a crowd watching, and you didn't know that, but it becomes that, so it becomes public humiliation. And then you're watching, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then the person basically is like, I don't know the safe word. I don't know the safe word. And
the hook flop with goggle blah blah blah, whatever, say the same word.
But it's real, and it's a real place.
Oh, well,
And
they
I
have
was
them in
there
Atlanta.
years ago.
In
They have them
Atlanta,
in
they have a club. Yeah, in Atlanta, they have clubs like that.
Holy shit.
They're private member clubs. You have to join it,
Private
of course. But
member clubs. But
yeah.
see, look,
I've
so
heard of
as a
those,
single
but,
man, I mean, you are in a weird dating world. I have to tell you that your world right now, dating, is the weirdest shit ever. The
yeah,
weirdest.
Totally different.
Wait, hold
Totally
on.
different from when,
I'll be
man.
right out there. So your world of dating, look, you are right now, and that's probably a show that we need to talk about.
yeah,
Because
that's a
men
great
right
topic.
now are at a disadvantage. Women are going through an evolution, a change.
You're
And
absolutely
in
right.
that change that women are
100%.
going through, they're becoming more powerful. They are claiming their right, their strength, their power, their energy, and they're running with it. And a lot of them are declaring that they don't need men. Now, birth rates are dropping. Birth rates are dropping already here in the United States and all around the world. Birth rates are dropping, but women are getting stronger and more empowered and taking account for their decisions and responsibilities and blah, 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 blah. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. But we're in a crazy world, aren't we? What was I fucking talking about? I started talking about
the dating scene is definitely
okay,
crazy.
the dating scene.
I
So
mean,
that's why
I've seen
dating
it
has
from a
gotten
couple
fucking weird.
sides, like with the Tinder stuff, which seems to be hypersexualized. Then you have like the Facebook dating, which seems to be quote unquote the bottom of the barrel, as far as like caliber ratings. Like that's just everybody and anybody. I get it. That's open. It's free. It's not a pay tier or anything. So
it's how you see it and what you set your you can't
tough,
set your
man.
likes and desires on Facebook or something. You're setting up an account somewhere, and I guess it really comes down to what you want. And so I'll tell you, if you're looking for what you want in life, is a relationship, a future, a partner, somebody who sees eye to eye but disagrees at the same time. You know what?
Yeah.
Someone that can go toe to toe with you,
universe.
give you a little, pushback, but you're not gonna fight it out. You're gonna.
So put it out there in the universe. Let the universe know what you're looking for. Go ahead.
When I was younger, I think I was maybe 17, 18 years old. I met this girl, beautiful girl, decided to date her, started dating. After a couple days, had to go. She started talking about stigmata and how she has it, and her hands would, and I'm like, okay.
There were women
time to
that
go
I
down
dated.
the road.
There were women that I've dated where I look back now and I'm like, something? I could have put up with a little bit of that fucking crazy. Maybe that crazy would tone down a little bit, knowing now in age, the crazy tones down.
Does it?
It does. And the stigmata tones down in age. Older women aren't as totally crazy as their younger selves because they're more seasoned. They are more educated about the world around them. These older birds can be very sexy. Just saying. I'm just saying. Look, there's at 45. Look, I'm old. I'm at 51 now. Once you get over 50, it's fine. It's how you see yourself. If what you're looking for maybe is someone to build a future with, well then then that you might have to delve into one of those dating clubs, or like, you know how they meet for speed dating.
Yeah, I tried to. My friend actually recommended to do the Facebook. There's like a Orlando social club Facebook group thing, but he said like he went to the meetup or whatever. He's also looking to find a partner, find a wife. And he's like, it was so many guys, and the three or four women that he actually got to talk to, they were just really just so disinterested in him in general. Like they just had an attitude because
If
there's
you could afford
30
it,
guys
there's
and 5
agencies.
girls. Like
So if
you're
you
just
can afford
kinda-
it, if you can afford it, there are agencies.
Oh, like the services where they help do like the
Correct.
partner matching thing.
Yes.
Okay, I've heard of that.
100%.
I've never done that, but
Now,
yeah.
so that
Yeah.
is an expensive way to do it. Does it work? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You have a dog?
Really? Unfortunately, not right now. He passed.
Oh, but
Cute
say
little
walking a
dog.
dog is
I-
always a great way to
oh,
talk to
yeah.
ladies.
Or, hey,
Oh no,
that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
used
saying.
to
Dog park.
big guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Right.
Get you
Go
a
get a
puppy,
French
man.
bulldog and
Get a little
listen,
I had a little
puppy.
baby. I had a little baby blue nose puppers. My whole thing is like I always like to adopt dogs, and I'm like I kind
Hell
of have
yeah.
a foster mentality, so I always get the run of the litter, and I try to like because with my studio life and my home life, it's like I can have a dog with me 24/7. It can be like my best friend. So that was the last one. I'm still kind of recovering from losing him because he was real special. We got to spend every day together and that kind of thing. But had him for 4 years. He was the best little stinker, you could have. So we enjoyed every moment he had. But yeah, I'm just not quite ready to, that's a big commitment, just like a relationship.
Oh,
Like we're talking dating and so
Oh, no,
forth.
a
Like,
dog.
I'm just
Totally
quite
is,
not
man.
ready for that because that's
Look, a dog
I've
is
had
a
a few
huge
puppers and,
commitment.
oh,
It's a
man,
huge commitment.
they're the best.
Yeah.
I feel
But-
like humans don't deserve pups, but I mean, we're good people, so we do. But maybe not everyone deserves pups.
If I had a French
They're
bulldog,
awesome.
I'd feel so bad though. The rest of my dogs wouldn't get to
Frenchies
travel
are the
with me.
best. They're
So I'd have the
cute.
Frenchie traveling with me. So I'd be getting home. My other dogs would be looking at the Frenchie going, "We are eating you. We get loose.
They're shooting doggy birds. Yeah,
We
they're
get
like,
loose.
"Screw this
Listen,
guy."
I'm a chupacabra." That's what Latte would be
Believe it
saying. He goes,
That's funny.
Believe it or
"I'm
not,
the
I got
chupacabra.
I've got
Bangarangara,
a fat-
bangarangara, bangarangara. I'm the bangara." If you haven't seen Eurovision, that's the winning song. It's a country you would have never believed. Bulgaria. And okay, the singer is Dara. If Bangara, I love it. I don't know why. I'm the Bangara, Bangarangara, Bangarangara, Bangarangara. I'm the Bangara. Okay. So if you look it up, you look up Eurovision, and the winner of Eurovision. I was about to say I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Every time I hear the song now, I'm like, I'm the Bangara. My daughter loves it. She probably hears me screaming, I'm the Bangara, Bangarangara, Bangarangara. And she's, yeah. Oh, she also loves the song Espresso Macchiato, por favore. So I think that's Italy. But it was Espresso Macchiato, por favore. Por favore. Por
Yeah, this is
favore.
an addicting song. I have it pulled up right here. I know we can't play it on the screen, but you're not lying. I'm gonna put it in the Discord for us to all check out.
Yeah, and that is so
Yeah,
the
I got you in the music channel in our Discord for you. Yeah, this is a banger. 20 million views in one
Right.
month.
I'm
20
telling you, it's
million.
an absolute banger.
And that's just on the one channel, like on the YouTube. That's not
Right. Oh,
So
she's
this is
killing it.
massive. You're not
I
kidding.
know. And here in America, we
Wow.
never hear it, by the way. This is not even American. That's like all European.
Yeah.
This is what I'm
That's-
saying.
You don't hear that.
Something I
shit out
would
here.
never have come across if you never
Right.
you know,
Well, look up. Okay.
brought it
Also,
up.
look up Espresso Macchiato, por favore. Also, Eurovision Espresso Macchiato. I think that's like the entire song. Espresso Macchiato, por favore.
Oh yeah, okay, yep, gotcha. Oh
that
my
one-
gosh.
Right.
Hold on. 50 million views on just
Oh.
YouTube. Oh man,
It's-
we're gonna have to do a music hangout sometime
I
because
know.
you guys have so many cool musical references and influences that
there
you
is
share every time.
stuff
Like
that. Yeah, but you're 45. You're pretty
we
close.
have to do a music
You're-
hangout. We can do it in Discord and like actually like jam to the songs. Everyone you know, it's like a rotational thing. Like everyone gets to DJ a song. Like, what's your song? Cowboys next. Then we got Orr. Then we got
Right.
You know, like
You know
that'd be so
something,
fun. That'd
I
be
love
fun.
it.
And I'm sure Skeleton would have some
let's go
bangers
backwards,
too.
musical
That'd
education.
be fun.
And or even go like, look, I want to say it was lay your love on me. I can't remember
there you go. I got
Bee
both
Gees,
of them
not
in the
Bee Gees.
Discord.
Not the Bee Gees. Who are they? They started in the Eurovision, and they branched out. And they were huge all around the world. Huge stars, and hopefully Dara does the same thing. Love the song Bangarangaga Bangarangara. I'm the Bangara. But it's addictive. Okay, people, it's 3 hours. I love all of you.
Guys.
You're amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Everybody have an amazing night. I got to go
Take
play
care,
daddy
everybody.
duty. I will see you all again Wednesday. This is going to be a big week. I feel the energy. I'm excited. I was about to smack my hand again. Good night. Thank you, East Coast, Major Ganji. Thank you, Cowboy. Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
East Coast,
Gavin.
Chris,
Everybody who comes to the
Ganji.
show. And of course, Goopy and
Oh yeah.
Troublesome and everybody. Thank you. Thank you for going. Oh, Nick. Nick was on the show tonight. A quickie Nicky. Thank you, everybody.
Much love to all the Ganjis. Hey.
Much love to
Peace,
all the
everybody.
Ganjis.
Much love.
Big week.
Fun
I'm gonna try
token.
not to break any more fingers. I still can't believe I did that. Wait, wait, if I can show you, hold on, the controller. And because these controllers are like almost, ouch, ow, I can't even grab something. These controllers are like indestructible. And, ow, these controls. So even with indestructibility, I use a gun case, a gigantic gun case to keep the, all right, look at this shit. I hope I didn't break it. That, and it's tattooed into the controller.
Oh.
Now it's missed every button's functionality, thank God. Just missed it. But that's what I was holding on to. So imagine that kind of brute force into my thumb. This is, and I don't have those little thingy things, so I'm always dropping my controllers. But that was the hit. That was the one hit. And okay. So all right.
Later, you guys. I'll see y'all Wednesday.
This is where we just everyone give a thumbs up real quick, you know. We're all good. It's all good, you know.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. Remember, you are the special one. You are what makes the world shine around you. You create a tidal wave of positive energy that is changing the world. It is. So don't give up. Don't stop. You're on the path. You're doing amazing.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Good night, everybody.
You guys
Thank you
are
for
great.
coming to the show.
Later.
Later, guys.
Later,
See you
everyone.